central point itself. All right. So as this thing is associated with your sleeping cycles, it's literally telling you you're turning a dial or a knob that's going to allow for you to enter into another state. Okay. And when you enter into another state of observation, there are doors and planes and levels set up in those states, like tools that you can use or climb to get to a higher level on that ladder. All right. The science of Tahuti, or the science of Hermes Trismegistus, the real science of the 1 and the 2 and the 3, the first, second, and third eye. You understand what I'm explaining to you? So that Neo Soul came out and gave people this great activation that allowed for them to connect with the sun, allowed for them to connect with that word that we probably can't say on here. All right. But that crown is what that mark is tying to. So you have the Neo Soul, you have the Sun Age, you have the Nubian Age, you have what's called Nuwapu come out, Nuwabu, which Nuwapu literally meant Nuwabu, meaning gold in ancient Egypt. Go look it up. Okay? And these were new beings. He was saying, we're not saying black anymore. We're not saying we're just some Negroes. He said, we're going to be calling ourselves new beings. And he was the one who broke down right here in this book, the Holy Tablets. And there's a lot of stuff in the Holy Tablets. Okay? And if you don't know that, a lot of shit needs to come out here and act like they know. It's in his book. Okay? But he said we were new beings, being renewed, Neo Soul. All right? And those of you who were those new beings, as long as you understood the science of being able to render yourself to that divinity, surrender your will to the divinity, which meant that you were able to prostrate and lay your crowns down before the great mother, all right, or the what you call the grandmother now as lodges, all right, when you have to bow down and say there's supreme being, okay? As long as you were able to do that, then you became a new being, all right? And now you have that mark of God on your forehead. So then the question is, if it's a sword, other than just saying a knife, if it's a sword, then what is that sword representing? Okay, and anytime you're dealing with a sword, you're speaking of a split reality, where there's one thing happening on this side and another thing happening on the other side. So with that split reality, which side are you working with? Shea or 21? Which side are you working with? Because I remember you came out and got big off of a song called Red Ox. All right. And if I'm not mistaken, all right, because all I got to do is look at the 21 and flip it around and say Revelation 12. I can still say Revelation 21 and say the save an age, because in Revelation 21, then the New Jerusalem, or the city of God, the holy city, came down and brought a new age and saved the age. Okay, proclaimed the old age passed away. Just like the angel was saying, Babylon is fallen, Bab's pylon, the gate of Bab, the gate of Set, the world or the Elon or the Olon of Set is over. You understand? They said, I will make all things new, whoever these beings were, or this God or this Lord or Eli or Elohim were. You understand? So I can say, let's say 21, let's go 12. So flip the numbers around. We go Revelation 12. Revelation 12, verse 3. Okay? Where it says that there was the dragon that was red, the red dragon. They described the dragon for you. So he had a song called Red. Then he had the word ox on it. So red dragon, the dragon is the ox. In Revelation 12, Michael is going against the dragon. We've spoken on it a million times. People should be caught up by now. All right? But who is that dragon called? Shaitan. All right? Also referred to as Shaitan. And the word Shaitan means ox. Okay? Or opposition or opposer. So if you say red ox, listen, like he had already proclaimed the side. He had already said which side he was working with. You understand? So I put out a message. I said, no more murder music. We ain't doing no murder music. We're not supporting or tolerating any murder music. Anybody who doesn't get it, you will answer to me. You know what I mean? And if you think you don't have to, well, then you might want to look around, because the rest of the industry thought they didn't have to. They're gone now. All right? Or something that happened and they can't do, they ain't mobile. All right? And something powerful about this pen moving through the one called phase, which means phase-all, which means a resolute, which means sword. Go look my name up. Phase-all. F-A-I-S-A-L. Instead of just saying phase. One. Okay? Meaning that one sword is able to come through and slice and separate the sheep from the goat. Okay? If you were aligned with God, then you would have heard my voice when I said no more murder music. And I know 21 heard it because he was on Clubhouse. Listen, I used to go into the rooms. They let everybody up. They would let people up with 20 followers. But when I entered the room, when 21 Savage was on the rooms, and he was saying that, people were saying that, this is back in 2021. Right? Interestingly enough. He was saying, people were saying that they were responsible for all of the shit that was happening. I wonder who he was talking about. Because I'm wondering who was making people have that conversation from 2020 up to now. Right? But people said, he was saying, people talking about we need to stop this murder culture, all this other stuff that people weren't even saying. Right? So I come into the room, I raise my hand, I be sitting in the audience all day. I unraise my hand, raise it again. Unraise my hand, raise it again. They'll never let me come up. But 21 Savage was speaking about how people were saying that they're responsible. So he knows the conversation is being had. All right? Here goes something else. Just because somebody has 100 million followers doesn't mean that he's dealing with and meeting 100 million people. He's still him. He still has access to the internet how you have access to the internet.
Come on.
He still can see viral moments the same way you can see viral moments.
Come on.
He go to the shade room how you go to the shade room.
Come on.
He check his comments how you check. He check his likes and story views how you check his likes and story views. Maybe to a different degree.
Come
but
on.
we check everything.
Come
I'm
on.
telling you as somebody who's getting up there in the race, I'm telling y'all, we see all this shit.
Come on.
So he been paying attention. And I remember when he went on a shade room because he was saying something similar to that. Saying that, people, he said, what he say? He said, if you listen to what I'm saying, I don't really promote violence or something like that. And I addressed it. And the video only got like 21,000 views, and I'm not saying that to be funny. I think it was only 21,000 views. But I addressed it and I was like, yo, how, as a 21 Savage, how are you not promoting violence? Have you heard your music?
Come on.
Do y'all know what promotion is? Okay, let's try it. Here go a water bottle. Right? Boom, put it back. Boom. That's me speaking about my life experience without glorifying it. Watch, let me do it again. Observe. Here go a water bottle. Boom. All right? Now watch me promote my life experience, okay, which most of the time ain't even a damn life experience, because he said himself that a lot of this shit be fictional and made up. You know what I'm saying? So let's watch this. Here go the difference. Here go the first one. All right? Exhibit 1 or Exhibit A. Here go a water bottle. Exhibit B. Make sure y'all come get y'all ice cold water bottle, nigga. This is Deer Park, nigga. Like, listen, we got this shit out of the Deer Park. Let me show y'all this. Nigga, this shit is good. I'm talking about I'm quenched. I don't have no issues no more. Listen, if you ever wanted any type of water, come get this water. This how I got so powerful. This how I got all this money. I wish motherfucker would try to take my water. I'll kill a nigga over this water. That's promo.
Come on.
You feel me? So they're trying to kick it like they just telling a life story. No, they're promoting the shit. Because when it's the way you present something. You present something, y'all know how commercials work. Am I speaking of, y'all know how commercials work. You're right? Listen, they don't even have to say the product name sometimes. It's just the environment or the feeling of it that makes you say, I want me some goddamn Coca-Cola. Because how the fuck these folks done promoted the icy little shit, the shit spraying, the little mist. You say, I might want me a cola. You feel what I'm saying? It's suggestions. Same thing these artists and these rappers have been doing for decades.
Come on.
You know what I mean? So he came out and said, I said, as a 21 Savage, how are you not promoting that? So my point is the conversation has been had for a long time. And when I told everybody to stop the murder music, I meant that.
Come on.
Nobody should be confused. And you can't tell me you don't have religious background or any type of spiritual background or conscious background because I know where you were.
Come on.
You feel what I'm saying? I was where you were.
Come on.
We were taught right knowledge. We were taught the right way to go. We were taught not to stray. We were taught not to help collaborate with this beast. So somewhere along the line, not only did you go astray, all right, I'm interested in knowing why your mother didn't grab you by the coattail and say, come back home. I want to know why, if I could hit on my peoples and your mother was over their house. You understand? She close, she still was around. It ain't like she cheated off. She didn't become a world famous superstar. You know what I mean? She was still around. So why wasn't your coattail grabbed and say, come back, what are you doing? You're helping the beast. You understand? But that's, again, people didn't think that they had to answer to these types of questions. Because anybody who knew this type of information, they didn't have a platform big enough to speak on it. That's why I'm telling you. The reason why I'm going for the platform is because everything that y'all can say that people don't want to listen to, guess who can say it?
Come on.
The thing that the people are feeling that nobody want to hear, and even if y'all try to, they just move y'all out to the left or to the right somewhere. Guess what? They can't do it to a motherfucker with position. They can't do it to a motherfucker with power. Not to say that y'all don't have power. Y'all know what I'm saying. You feel what I'm saying? So I say no murder music, no murder culture, death to murder culture. That's why everybody started coming out saying this shit. Because they kept trying to kick the narrative of it's just music. I said, well, let's deal with the culture.
Come on.
Stop kicking this music shit. Let's deal with the fact that at one point in time, you might have had lame-ass rappers who came out and was trying to act like they was on this, act like they was on that. But then these people got smart and they said, we want a more authentic, destructive image and started going to the real gangsters.
Come on.
And started going to the real gangbangers where you can hear niggas say, I'm a real blood. You feel what I'm saying? You can hear niggas really gangbanging. Niggas was really having ops. Niggas was really getting niggas killed. Niggas was really losing homeboys. Then they said, hey, you want to rap? They threw him in the studio and inspired a lot of niggas who wanted to be real niggas also, who saw these niggas with what they thought was the baddest women and the riches and the clothes and the cars, sing, song, and dance from the beginning of time when they gave them all the kingdom and took their soul. All right, next thing niggas know, say, I want to be like him. All right, how do you be like him? Well, he a real blood. Niggas go join an organization. Or he YSL, niggas go join an organization. You know what I'm saying? Or he Crip, niggas go join an organization. Trying to get some power, trying to get some rank. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always just gangbanging shit either. This what niggas was doing just because they saw a rapper that they was looking up to and they want to follow in their footsteps. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? After a while, your favorite rapper smoke. So nigga, you've been listening to your favorite rapper for 2 damn years. I've seen this happen. That's why I can speak on it. Your favorite rapper smoke. You've been listening to this nigga for 2 years, but you don't smoke. After a while, you want to relate to this nigga more. So guess what you gonna do? You gonna roll up and you gonna experience this shit. It ain't even about peer pressure no more. It's just you looking up to your role model. And you want to be just like him. This model rolls, so you can start rolling. You know what I mean? Now both of y'all smoking. And guess what? He got a gun. You don't got a gun. So you look square trying to listen to this shit and you don't got no damn gun. So guess what you gonna do? You gonna get you a gun. He got a bulletproof vest on. He got a real one. But guess what? The West End Mall, all these different places, they know we're stupid. So they're gonna make fake bulletproof vests, made of plastic. You know what I mean? Put a little fiber in there, make you feel like you're doing some shit, you crash out. All right. And then next thing you know, niggas walking around 12 years old with a plastic bulletproof vest on, a gun, and now it's like they missing only one thing. They smoking, they high out their mind, they taking drugs, future. You know what I'm saying? We got him to thank for that. Niggas was slowed up, they leave, fucking up, they live and everything. Only thing they missing now is ops. Only thing they missing now is ops. They already got the amber light. That's what the red came in. Come on. Next in need was the ops. All right, which meant that they were going to be siding with Shaitan to be a part of the disorder and confusion. And now they clashing out. So now they don't got just beef with somebody, now they got ops over there next door. You know what I mean? Now niggas is killing each other. You know what I mean? It ain't just you listen to a song and the song said go kill somebody. Stop kicking it. All right? There's culture associated with this shit. Or they wouldn't come to y'all peons or puppets and ask y'all to do shit. They come to y'all peons and puppets knowing that the only power that a lot of y'all have, because you done given your power away to Shaitan, is the power that they allow for you to have, which is the power to mislead people. Until you take that power back. Meaning you have to literally come home because you need a new soul. You need neo soul in your life. That's the bottom line. So my point is this. I said no murder music. It was clear. I went to war with the music industry. I hexed the whole machine. It was clear. I did it in front of everybody. I said, here's how you cast spells on the wicked. It was clear. So for a while, ain't been no drill music. Come on. You know what I mean? Unless you got like the idiots that's going out to the side doing their thing and I address them how I address them. Right? But the big shit ain't drill no motherfucking more. But at one point in time it was. Yeah. But now you ain't hearing that shit everywhere. Okay, we did that. Clap that up for us. All right? That what took place. But then what did this 21 nigga do? He come around with a song, Red Rum. Come on. Right? He say, Red Rum, Red Rum. All we know is Red Rum. I said, this nigga think he's slick. He must think he's slicker than Ice. And that is not a pun. Because Ice got slick as fuck, so they found out this nigga might use his position to say some shit. Ice wasn't playing with his ass. You know what I mean? But that ain't no pun. He must think he's slick as Ice. Because all you gotta do is flip the word around. Simple. Red Rum is just murder flipped. So I'm like, okay, so basically, you still gonna push the murder shit, even though, look at how many people in the industry lost their life. Come on. To murder. That was the whole thing. That was the get up. Okay? You glorifying the shit. What happened when it come close to home and every time you turn around, some motherfucker getting killed by the same violence or same murder, you know what I'm saying? Same situation that y'all rapping about and glorifying in the music. So you have no reason to glorify this shit. You have no reason to still push it. As a matter of fact, different genres is picking up. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas doing club outs and shit. Why are you still talking about murder to promote it? And as somebody who's that fucking smart, you can't think 21 is dumb. Come on. He's very intelligent. The nigga like R&B music. You know what I mean? I wonder why, 21, because all of us was raised on R&B, nigga. Come on. You know what I mean? All of us was raised on neo soul. Mm-hmm. Anybody who came from that orientation, we was all put in front of the Indians and the rest of them. Not saying nobody else had the shit. You know what I mean? So what would be your purpose of pushing murder? Okay? What would be your purpose of saying Red Rum? So let's look at it. You say, what is rum, young elder? Let's get into it. Let's go deeper.
Hey, alcohol.
Yeah. Simple. Alcohol, beer, wine, anything that's going to cause for a nigga to be intoxicated. Sound familiar to me. Because not only did you have Shaitan, the dragon, there was somebody else who accompanied Shaitan. And you're going to love this. So there was a point in time where he was fucking with somebody. Do you remember who he was fucking with that could equate to this conversation or line up to the conversation? Who he was fucking with?
What was it, them two tall dudes, the North? Are you talking about Zahara?
Oh, hell no. I'm talking about a female. I ain't going to do bro like that.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about he fucking with, like, he was in a relationship with.
Are you talking about 21?
Yeah, who you
Amber Rose.
Amber Rose. I'll wait on somebody to say I'm looking for somebody. You know what I mean? Amber Rose. Okay, let's decode that. Real, you do it, young elder.
Come on.
Amber is the flame of the jinn.
Come on.
Yeah, the amber light. And then a rose is like, that's interesting. A rose is that's interesting.
Come on.
Rose supposed to be pretty. It's supposed to be like represent like something like of love. So if I say an amber rose, I'm saying a rose that ain't a good rose.
Okay. What color is a rose?
What comes to mind when you hear rose?
What color?
Red.
Yeah, rose is red.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, what color? When we say amber light, what color are we talking about?
We're talking about like red light, right? Like go ahead.
Yeah. So look what I'm telling you. It's that simple. When I do that, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm saying some of these things people can just look at. He came out with red ox. He allowed himself with amber rose. You think this is deep as it get, you better lock in.
Come on.
Okay? Because the whole name is Amber Levenchuk. Let's just say Amber Levenchuk. Okay? Now let's go back to the front. Chuck means to strike something. Okay? Levin gave you the word Leo or lion. All right? And Amber was saying red. So let's look at it. Red, lion, Chuck. You ask yourself, what lion could we be talking about? Well, we already know what lion, if we speak in a biblical standpoint, the Lion of Judah. All right, something that we've come on and spoken about before. I think it was the letter of Farrakhan, we wrote that down. All right, we have that J there that ties you to the Lamb letter. Okay, the Lion of Judah is also something that people call God. All right, you go back and study it further. So you have the Op of God would be the red Op, Shaitan. That's the red Op. All right, or the hellish skin Op, and we'll get into that in a second. It reminds you of the Pocahontas movie where they had the Savages song. So we'll get into that. All right, the one who strikes the lion. Okay, or who will want to make war with the lion, who will also want to make war with the lamb. So that's amber, what? Red. Levin, what? Lion. Chuck, what? We saying strike something. Are you with me? So this person came through with a movement. What was her movement? Stay with me. It was a big movement. As a matter of fact, it happened in the year of Revelation, which was 2020. What was Amber Rose's movement? Actually, it was somebody named Heather that was behind the shit at first. I can't remember what the whole name was. That's interesting too, because 21 Savage mama name is Heather. But what was Amber Rose's movement? Remember the shit when she got 21 Savage in the shirt? You know what I'm talking about, y'all?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what you're talking about. I'm trying to remember.
Who remember? Somebody in the comments. Who remember what the movement was called? It was a big thing. She had all the women and men out there. A lot of, what was it? A lot of, that's what she called herself. A lot of Carpenters always too was out there. It was called the slut walk.
Come on.
Yeah, somebody said something with slut. It was called the slut walk. You know what I mean? Listen, because I'm asking, why would somebody still be promoting murder? And I said, stop promoting murder. Remember that. Why would somebody still be pushing this shit and we got every reason not to push it down? We done seen the darkest of the dark. Okay, people been held accountable. You got people coming out with big songs about this shit, saying that they know it's wrong. So why y'all still choosing to push it? Who are your handlers? That's the real question. Who are your handlers? If you can't tell me it's you because you got more sense.
Come on.
21 Savage got sense. So at this point in time, with all this going on, why are these y'all works? Literally, the songs y'all put out are called works. So why are you still doing the works of your father? Because I'm not saying 21 Savage's dad is the devil. But I remember John 8:44 said what? You are of your father, the devil. And he said something. They said something in that scripture. They said, the lust of your father you will do. Hold on to that word lust. Okay? They said he was a murderer from the beginning. Murder. Red rum. He was a red rummerer from the beginning. You understand? They were saying that it was in his nature. They said when he lies because he is a liar. There's no truth inside of him. You understand? He's the father of it. So they were speaking about characteristics that people would have who come in the order of Shaitan or the order of Set. And they would do specific works or lusts. Okay? So the lust of your father you would do. The works of your father you would do. You would do Shaitan's work. You would not be about the father's business that will be referring to the Lion of Judah, or the father's business who referring to Eli, okay, or the main Eli, okay, not the other Eli, that's confusing for people, but the main Eli or Allah, okay, let's say it that way, Allah or Eloah or Elo or Elion El. So you're doing the works of Shaitan and Akash, or the snake, which is why I told you challenge all these YSL beings that was coming out. Okay? So look at it. Look at that word lust. If you flip the word lust around, you get slept. I don't know if you ever done it for yourself, but write out L-U-S-T and flip the letters around. All right? And you'll get slept. So let's look at it. Say, slut walk. Flip the letters around and slut, and flip the letters around and walk, and you get the lust claw. All right? Now, what was the lust claw? Because remember, there was something that was being spoken of in Revelation chapter 17 about the great whore, listen, of Babylon. The great whore. The one who made everyone drunk from the wine of her pornography or fornication. Okay, we come on here and spoken about that before, the pornography, saying graphy means to write something and porno meant prostitute. Okay, so this person was saying, Amber Rose was saying, she had a shirt literally that said it. She was Captain Saberho. All right, so when I saw the shit, I say, Saberho. All right, and you go deeper and you see there's a word, Saberho, okay, or Sabuho, and that meant follow, to follow. And then you say the captain, okay, well then they're following this captain. Okay, whoever the people who were marching was following whoever this captain was. So there's a captain Sabo or Sabuha, all right, of the ones who were following. But who would that captain be referring to? They're referring to the great beast or the great whore of Babylon, those who went and drunk from the wine of her fornication. You go look at the images. I'll tell you so you can see this so that you ain't just hear what I'm saying. Go look at the images and see if 21 look like he's supposed to be out there. The nigga look like he under MK Ultra. You understand? Go look and see if it looked like this nigga supposed to be standing out there with them folks. He looked like if anybody had a soul, he was the only nigga that could have had one. Everybody else out there looked like they were androids. You feel what I'm saying? But for some reason, he was drug along. And he had a shirt on. Okay? And his shirt said, what was it? I'm a hoe too. I'm a hoe too. And a lot of niggas was getting on him about that, saying, nigga, what the fuck is you doing? What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Why you got this lady, or why you letting this lady, you know what I mean, drag you around with a shirt that says, I'm a hoe too. This wasn't your idea. This is some shit she got going on. You know what I mean? They were telling the nigga basically stand up. But 21 followed that captain. You understand? And all you have to do is, again, to go back to the word, amber rose. Amber is red, and rose is a flower. And we've already gone over from breaking down the Colorado word, color red, Colorado, Florence. All right, the color red, all right, Colorado, Florence, flower, red flower. Amber rose, the color red, rose, flower, red flower. What is red flower? Red flower is fire. Okay? I think it was a Jungle Book or something like that that put that science in there. So the red flower is fire or hellfire. So there were a certain amount of people. This is deeper. Y'all gotta make sure y'all listening. A certain amount of beings that follow this captain, all right, or this leader called Iblis into the lower realms, right there with hell, all right, or who have been cast into the pit, all right, or the hellfire, and that's a realm that's right there coupled with Jahannam, okay, which is right beneath your feet, okay, and it was 200 of them. So let me show you something deeper. When he says, I'm a hoe too, I'm a whore too, I'm a harlot too, okay, look at that word T-O-O, and you'll find 200.
You don't know what you're saying. Like,
all right, I don't know if that's too deep for y'all. I'm showing you something.
Amber is orange because you wasn't around. Amber is a code word for red. You just don't know what you're saying. Amber is code for red. Emerald was code for green. It's in the Holy Tablets. So I know you think you know, but you don't know what you're saying.
Because I'm about to show you how Captain Saberho, called Amber Rose, told you who she was with a tattoo. Because she has a tattoo on her forehead that says bash slash. Bash slash. Okay? People say, what is bash slash? Well, she got two kids. One of the kids named Sebastian. I think Sebastian Taylor, something like that. But the first name is Sebastian. And the second kid name was, what was it? I think named Slash. Right? So you got Sebastian and Slash. Those are her children. All right? So when you say bash slash, was what she made her forehead tattoo, that was in reference to her children. So look at the word Sebastian. Sebastian. So take that S isolated for a second. Look at the E-B-A-S-T. Flip it around. All right? As an anagram, you get the word beast. Okay? Then all you got left is ion. Watch this now, because you know this is me we're dealing with. Right? After that, you got ion or eon. So you got Sebastian, which means S. Okay? The snake or Sam, like I showed you that same letter S appears on Drake's album. Okay? Representing the one that was that snake in striking position that the Holy Chaplet spoke about. Mm-hmm. Okay? And I told you the S represented Samael or Samuel, the poison one. Okay? Which was also associated with the serpent or the beast or the dragon that was spoken of in Revelation chapter 12. So yeah, Sebastian says S, beast, eon. Okay? So look at S and beast and do an anagram on that. Or place them in different positions and you'll get the beast's eon. Okay? And the beast eon was spoken about in not only El Quran, but also the Bible, Revelation chapter 13. All right? And they told people what people were going to have as a representation of that beast eon.
Mark of the beast.
And that's Revelation 13:16, where it said, what was it? The mark of the beast for those who traded. Oh, no, nobody would be able to buy, sell, or trade without having that mark on their forehead. Mm-hmm. So what is the tattoo? Where did she put the tattoo? On her forehead. You understand? A bash slash. You know what I mean? Now, if you bash something, it's going to leave a mark. If you slash something, it's going to leave a mark. But all you got to do is look at bash and you'll see beast. If you look at slash, you'll see the mark. So the mark of the beast is Revelation chapter 13, 16, and 17 and 18. Go read about that. Okay? And you'll be able to see. So ask yourself, why did she put that mark on her forehead? And what was this whole slut walk shit about? You know what I mean? And why did they do it in LA? Los Angeles, lust angels, okay, or fallen angels, those who fell from the crown all the way down into the root. You understand? And what 21 Savage say, I'm a hoe too. 21 Savage, you didn't start off like that.
Come on.
You wasn't like that.
It started small, fewer groceries,
They
a
got
lesson
you.
skipped, a trip postponed.
Don't be mad at me because they got you and I'm calling you home. But they did get you, bro. Sometimes hard to hear it. But they got you.
You know what I mean?
They didn't get me, though. So don't be mad at me. Don't be telling niggas don't say my name and don't work with me, all that bullshit. Just deal with the truth, bro. They snatched you. But they didn't snatch me.
There was nowhere near these people's world. And it ain't just him. Here go the thing. I'm not picking on Cher because in all actuality, you go listen to Nuwabi is Still Under the Spell by Dr. York. And he's going to, listen, it's right for anybody who listening, really. He's going to say what I just said. He said the Nuwabians are still under the spell, right? He said they're still under the lust spell. Mm-hmm. He said you can't get them together to work together because everybody trying to figure out who's going to sleep with who.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Everybody trying to dress this way. He said watch out for the people who don't want to show up to the events and guard.
Come on.
Because they trying to show off their body.
Come on.
You know what I mean? He was talking about the women and the men. They're too busy trying to bed each other. They can't get the work done.
Y'all think I'm lying? That shit's still happening with the people I've been working with up close. It's almost like, because it's from before we even start having gatherings. I've been experienced that same shit Pop's talking about.
And go listen to it. Type in Nuwabians, Nuwabians. Still under the spell. And he said it was the lust. So it ain't just him. It ain't just Cher or 21 Savage that I fell astray. Okay, that's why Music Soul Child said in the song, those who have faith in you sometimes called astray or fall astray, right? He's speaking about Malachi, saying it is people who were walking with Pops that fell astray. Dr. York said it in 1992. These things, make sure I write these things down so y'all go fact check all of this. He said 1992, he said, a lot of people didn't stay on the boat with me. He said, I told them, it's land ahead. He said, I don't see no land. And they jumped off the boat. You feel me? So as soon as they came and struck Egypt, Isaiah chapter 19, verse 19 through 25. He put this actually in the black book, Isaiah chapter 19, verse 19. Why would he put that in the black book? Why would Dr. Malachi York put...
What part is Cap? Rello, y'all names. Relo 215C, right? Because you got to do that. What part is Cap? Let me know.
A scripture from the Bible in one of his sacred books. Okay, because he was trying to tell y'all what part of the story you were in. Isaiah 19:19. Go make me a truth teller and go read it. All right? After they struck Egypt, okay, and they were saying who the people were going to be. He said, Egypt, the Egyptians, or Egypt, my people. All right? Who in America were the Egyptians other than the Wahabians? You know what I mean? Nobody knew what that was. If you were Egyptian, you looked like the Saudis or somebody. Nobody knew who the melanin dominant Egyptians were. They didn't have anything to deal with that or do with that. You know what I'm saying? He was speaking about them. So after they struck Egypt, after Sheriff Seals and Sonny Perdue and George Bush put forth the motion to destroy Egypt, a lot of people fell astray. They did not follow the Lamb wherever he went. They didn't stay with him. Mm-hmm. So they became Babylonians. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So you have to ask yourself, how did 21 Savage start there where I was and end up where he was?
Come on.
You know what I mean? How did that happen? A lot of it deals with choice. Okay? Another thing is you have to have people who are around you who can constantly remind you, if it's not already in you, constantly remind you that this is not over. It's still on. Mm-hmm. They're trying to convince you that we lost. And I'm telling you, this. Listen, look at yesterday. That's May 8, 2002. It's yesterday. It just happened. Mm-hmm. We still fighting. He about to get out. Mm-hmm. What niggas gonna do when he out? Well, you gotta listen. You gonna pick up the books and become a scholar?
He don't seem like he a conscious. You wanna know why he don't seem like he a conscious dude? Because you're not conscious. You're not paying attention. If you are conscious, you're not actively paying attention. What does a conscious dude seem like? Do you know what you're saying? Did you hear the interview? You pay attention to how he was speaking and the things that he was saying, the things that he brought up about the, and don't look, you know, the media gonna run with the bullshit about Drake and all that. Bro, did you watch the interview? Bro was speaking about the life and the way of mentality, the way of life of animals, and what's the difference between the human being and the animal, and why do we kill the animals and think that the life is more valuable? What are you talking about? Get out the fan. Get out the fan. Come on from up under there. Stand up. Look around, bro. That's why you got to say the 21 Savage part. The 21 Savage part, you swear? You swear up and down on the video? 21 Savage exposed? You mean I'm talking about 21 Savage? You swear? Do you swear up and down that we talking about 21 Savage? You for real? Because that's the whole point. We're talking about 21 Savage. Yes. And there's a whole code that comes with that. Yes. So is Cap because you don't understand what the fuck conscious means? He don't sound like a conscious dude? Because what the fuck are you even listening for if you can't hear that nigga smart? In the interview, the nigga Bank was like, you really a smart nigga. Bro, you ain't conscious, dog.
All of a sudden, you were supposed to be taking this time to continue to fight. He's been observing this whole game, by the way.
Yeah.
He's been watching this whole play. He ain't the only one. The elders have been watching this whole game. Y'all talking about the great test and forgot that you got to pass it. You know what I mean? It's going to be a great test. Y'all forgot about Krill?
Come on.
Y'all forgot about all this shit y'all was talking that I remember from being a child? Do you forget?
Come on.
You understand? These were real serious stories. Real serious occurrences. Y'all don't remember how many people... Listen, let me tell you something. It's only for the people who know. Some of y'all who were there in time of rape have seen Dr. Malachi Z. York out of prison. Not in a dream, in real life. Some of y'all have been walking, doing your daily tasks. You turn, and he was there.
Come on.
And you had to double take and say, what the fuck? You want to know how I can say that for sure? Not only did my mama have that experience, I put this on my whole soul. I was 14 years old, standing on Hank, what was it? 939 Hank Aaron. You know what I'm saying? I remember the address, nigga. I was standing outside checking the mailbox. And in a black lowrider, Dr. Malachi Z. York drove past. And I froze. Mm-hmm. And he looked back and smiled as he was riding down the street.
Yeah.
You understand? Now, listen, please don't you can't misconstrue this because they'll think you're crazy. Don't misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you wouldn't still find that there's somebody called Dr. Malachi Z. York in prison. What I'm saying is this go way deeper than what y'all think. And all I'm doing is holding that door open and letting you look through. Not a lot of people are able to come forth with these stories. They don't have the platform yet. There are a lot of Tom and Ray pictures that have not touched the web.
Come on.
Which is why I'm telling everybody, send me those images. They will be seen. Okay? There are a lot of stories that people don't know about dealing with Dr. Malachi Z. York. Okay? But because they don't know about them, guess what? My platform will allow for people to know who and what this is we're talking about and why they didn't want him out here.
Come on.
They did everything in their power. You understand? To try to keep that down. So then ask yourself this question. How the hell was you able to see Dr. Malachi Z. York? Because I saw him.
Come on.
How was he able to do that? You know what I mean? But this is a whole different conversation. So this has been in me, is my point. It's been in me since I was younger to not fall astray. So when I'm saying everybody come home, I'm literally saying if you were there or if you knew about it, this is that time of the 144,000. This is that time of the elect. We're in the election year, 2024. You know what I mean? You want to know something interesting? Go look at the image with Dr. Malachi Z. York with the crook and the flail, and you'll see an 8 on his hat. He got an 8, like an infinity sign. You know what I mean? Even when you look at the symbol that's right there, it look like an 8. And he crossing the crook and the flail over each other to create a what? An X. And we've been talking about X marks the spot. My book coming out, X marks the spot. You know what I mean? It's time. So if you go listen to the Letter to 21 Savage song, music video I just put out, right? You go watch the music video. It's not a diss. It's me reminding people. Say, this is the greatest thing that ever happened. The greatest thing that's taken place on this planet. And people don't want to talk about it. But we made it be that they had to. You got any questions moving forward? We're going to keep going.
Hey, yeah, we're going to have to cut it at 1 hour and 30 tonight because I got to do something.
I got
you. Yeah, so we're going to be good, though.
Okay.
I got a question. You said that 21 Savage was he was on the land, man. Him and his mother and them. Could you go in a little bit on that?
Yeah, my thing was I played with a lot of people, right? So I got all kinds of different stories. I remember it was this one girl. I think she was 7 years old. I was 4 years old or 3 years old, whatever. And Chef Douglas had brought out some plates with like some French fries on them. I think some like look, it wasn't really burgers, but it's like some little shit. But I had French fries on them, all right. And I was sharing them with this 7-year-old girl, and a fly. She wasn't paying attention. There was a fly that landed on her fry, right? One of the fries that she had. And when she was about to eat it, I said, "Don't eat that." I pointed up. I said, "Don't eat that." I said, "A fly fell on it. A fly flew on it." She said, "It's okay." She knew I did it. She said, "I kiss it to God." and I was like, I didn't get it because even myself like, yo, but the fly still landed on it. So I'm trying to tell her like, yo, you can do that. That's fine. I don't have no problem with you kissing the God. But what I was trying to tell you is that the fly you actually landed on it. It wasn't like near it. It ain't like you blessing your food. They spit on your food. I was taught all this. Don't eat that because when a fly lands, you start throwing up and spitting and trying to make the food softer for the trip. You know what I mean? So the girl didn't listen. She kissed the guy and ate the shit. My point is, I played with a lot of people, and I remember her face clear as day. I just don't remember her name. Right? So you go listen to the Letter to 21 Savage, what do you call it? The song and the music video. I ain't put out the song just yet. It should be out in like 3 days. But watch the music video, and you'll hear me say, I swear that I remember playing with Shea.
That's a fact.
Right? Like, I remember the face. But you have I'm looking at the faces from the pictures. Mm-hmm. You gotta keep in mind that when they took the land, I was 6 years old. But I remember all this shit, but just not everybody individual name and shit like that. But I remember that shit. I stayed on the beach. That was my place to go. Every time I got there, my siblings, everybody ran in whatever direction. That was the one place where you didn't have to worry about where we was going. I stayed on the beach. It was a crowd of children that gathered around because I figured some shit out, right? I figured out that, I can cry right now, this shit crazy. I figured out that the sand wasn't, it wasn't a real beach. I dug to the bottom. Listen, I ain't saying, yeah, I was on the beach, I was having fun. Listen to what I'm telling you, okay? Anybody ever try to say I wasn't in Tommy Ray, you gotta be a damn fool, right? Listen, I had to be like 2-3 years old. I dug my way all the way to it was only 3 feet. But I dug to the bottom of the damn beach. And in my mind, I shouldn't be able to dig to the bottom of a beach. Because I know a beach is it's a beach. You can't dig to the bottom of it. But I dug to the bottom of it and it was black tarp. Some little black plastic shit. right? And it's crazy because this shit feel like a dream. But I know I was there. You know what I mean? So that's how real this shit was. It feel like a dream. So I dug to the...
Sidens, you don't know what you're talking about, bro. There's nothing you can disprove about this. You don't know nothing. You observing. What are you talking about? You just got here, nigga. Like, if you don't fuck with what's moving, get your bitch ass on. You don't know shit.
The bottom of it, and it was all black, plastic, whatever, tarp kind of paper. And I stood back. I said, wait a minute. And I was trying to get my Omi attention. I was like, the beach is fake. She's like, yeah. She's like, you didn't know that? What do you mean? Yeah, like, what you talking about? Yeah. You didn't tell me this shit was fake. The beach is fake. I was slick upset because I'm like, yo, that was my favorite place, but I found out it was fake. Now I'm side-eyeing the palm trees. So I was like, what's the idea? You know what I mean? I go to the palm tree, and the palm tree plastic. I'm like, all this shit is fake. So I went and got... listen, same way I be finding shit out now and I tell everybody, I went and got a lot
all
of
the little children,
females and males, and brought them to the hole I dug.
Yep.
I said, look, it's a fake beach.
Come on.
And listen, if I'm lying, I'm flying.
That nigga 21 was right there.
Standing there. He was taller than me, meaning tall to me.
Come on.
As I'm a little person, he a big person. But that face he had to be standing there out of that group of people who I was showing that the beach was fake. You feel what I'm saying? But you got to keep in mind, this before we not grown. Everybody playing with each other.
Come on.
And even though the land was 476 acres of land, only 9 acres of the shit was developed.
Come on.
So we running into each other. We in class with each other. We eating lunch with each other. They giving popsicles. We all lining up. We happy. We comparing popsicles. That was Tom Ray. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I don't remember his mama face. You know what I mean? My peoples do. I don't know. I can't even point to his mama face. I don't remember that. I remember a lot of elders' faces, and I've seen some of them recently, but I don't remember his mama face. You know what I mean? I just can't put a face to it. But I remember seeing the pictures of his mama growing up when they had the Free Dr. York campaign going.
Come on.
It was her and Dr. Amsu. So I do remember that.
Here go that
because
image
their
right
picture's
there.
been around for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
This 21 Savage mama, right? You see them together right here? Heather. This Heather with a Free Dr. York shirt on. Freedom, not torture for Malachi York. I think this Dr. Amsu right here. This Heather again with 21 Savage. They own the land in this photo. He wearing the Nuwapian attire. You see, she is too in a way. The sister back here is. He might be. You see? So this was a real big thing. You see? So wearing a shirt, freedom, not torture, for Malachi York, and you, his mama, 21 Savage, keep in mind, he not 21 Savage at the time. He's Shea at the time. So that's not why y'all, I don't know, maybe it's because he's 21 Savage now. Y'all think it's so impossible what I'm saying. But bro was there, bro. That's all I'm doing my best to get everybody to see. He was there. Everybody played. Everybody played on the beach. Everybody played on the land together. There wasn't no big thing. Wasn't no huge group that you can't discern faces. And I remember his face. I don't care what nobody say. I'm showing you that the motherfucker was here. Right? So he can deny it all he want to. And like I said, maybe he don't remember my face. I don't care. The point is, you were there. And your family was in the nation. You see? You family. That's why Dr. York's son was like, don't do the letter because that's family. I'm like, nigga, I'm family.
I just was talking to my homie. I was like, yo, you remember Heather from the land? And I think she said she never met her, but it was people who was around her that knew her. And like I said, my peoples actually know her. You know what I'm saying? So I was just talking to my live, and I was saying that when I was about to do this song, I hear my peoples. I never say his name just out of respect for the fact that I said to him personally that I wouldn't. Right? But it's one of Dr. Malachi's sons, Dr. Malachi's York's sons. So I was speaking to, I said, yo, I'm about to do this letter to 21 Savage. I just want to know about the situation that happened, you know what I'm saying, when we were on the land. I want to know if you know anything about when he was on the land, da, da, da. And he was like, wait a minute, you about to do a letter to 21 Savage? I said, yeah. He said, don't do that. He said, that's family. I said, yeah, I know that's family, but that's more of a reason for me to do this because a lot of people don't know about Tom Ray. And 99% of the people who are going to hear about this shit don't know that 21 Savage was there. The same way I said it. And people still, a lot of people in the comments, all over the music video, all over my page, say, damn, we didn't know. We had no idea. Okay, who was going to tell them?
Come on.
Who was going to tell them that one of the biggest drill artists that have helped Sht Time, if you want to use those terms, okay, Sht Time, the devil, whatever, push this murderous culture on our people, was actually a part of the right knowledge movement at one point in time. Who would have told them? That the same thing Phase was screaming and literally going hoarse about. You know what I mean? Every other week he's losing his voice because he's been screaming about this shit since he was 5 years old. The same thing he's screaming about, 21 can be screaming about. And a lot of other motherfuckers can be screaming about. Who's gonna tell him? So I told him, I said, yo, I have to do the letter. What are you talking about? So he was just like, yo, he said, I don't have no information for you. I'm like, bro, I know you know this information because if anybody would know this, Heather, like he fucked with Heather. Heather was around from the SR Love days. So he right there with Heather. He buddy with Heather. So I'm like, yo, because I done called him before. 2 years ago, I called him. We got on. He said, yeah, 21 Savage, mom just left. She was over his house, I think, playing chess or some shit, whatever. But she had for sure just left. He said, yeah, 21 Savage, his mom just left. And we just having a casual conversation. So I know you know the answer. I said, bro, I know you know the answer to this. What are you talking about? What do you mean you know that? He said, I'm lying to you. He literally said, I'm lying to you.
Yep.
I said, okay, I get that. I respect it. So I moved on. I said, you know what? Because he always let me, so I was 14 when I met him. He always let me like read the letters because there was a lot of confusion on whether or not Dr. York was in prison because you had people saying different things and da-da-da-da-da. So I'm running with people saying he's not in prison. And he was like, yo, he said, no. He gave me the letters. He let me read them so I could be on point about what was going on with that. I respected that. So for 11 years, that's the relationship we had. If there was some bullshit being said in the community, I could come to him and ask him to clear it up. And he'll clear it up, or he'll show me a letter, or he'll let me see what's really going on. So beyond the 21 Savage conversation, I didn't move past that. I'm like, fuck it. I said, I respect it. You know what I mean? Because he was like, he said, at this point, all I'm doing is just encourage you to do it more. I said, yeah, because you ain't, anybody know me, don't tell me not to do some shit. Because then I'm going to be like, okay, especially if you can't explain why I'm not supposed to, now it's about to be done. You feel what I'm saying? That's going to be the shit that light the fire up under me. And he don't know me. I've been wrong about things, but I'm not wrong about the fact that people need to know. So he was like, yeah, sometimes you come to me, you know what I'm saying you was wrong about it. I said, you're right, but this, people need to know. Mm-hmm. This is some shit that people been needed to know because it opens a whole different door, all right, and causes for people to want to look into this situation more. Yep. So I moved past the 21 Savage shit. I said, yo, I asked him about his father, Dr. Melakazi York. You know what I mean? Because last time I had spoken to him, he was like, they had got into it over some stuff, whatever. I mean, he had talked to his uncle, his aunt. They were like, yo, you got to keep in mind, you know, he's been in prison. So if he's agitated, think about it. He's done over 20 years. You know what I mean? So if he's upset with you about, you know, you're not interacting with this, or you're not over this anymore, or you're not involved with this, okay, he's upset about that for a reason. He's in prison, and you're out here living your life. So it excuse him if he get a little agitated, all right, when he's just trying to get out. You know what I mean? So he explained it to me. This ain't something I'm saying. This is what he actually said to me, right? So I asked him, I said, last time I talked to you, which was about a month ago, I said, you was telling me that you and your father got into it. What's the update now? I said, is he saying anything? I said, actually, have you spoken to him recently? He said, yeah, I just spoke to him recently. I said, is he saying anything about the game being over? Because this is the message I'm getting in the visions and the dreams. Is he saying anything about the game being over or the truth coming out now? Is he saying anything about that? He said, you still doing the letter to 21 Savage? I said, yeah, I'm still doing the letter to 21 Savage. He said, I don't have no information for it. And it fucked me up. And my whole thing to him was like, since I was 14, I've been able to come to you, and I never said your name. I never done anything. It was never no, I'm going to start some shit. It was just so that the truth could be known, because I've seen the truth be shown to me, where I was able to read Dr. York's writings of a letter, to a personal letter. I really respect, I still respect it. You know what I mean? And I honor, if I say I'm not going to say the nigga name, I'm not going to say his name. You know what I'm saying? So I still respect it. So I'm like, you telling me because of 21, you're not going to give me the information about somebody I've been fighting for since I knew that I could swing my arms? And if I could come to anybody, I could come to you? And it got that deep. It got that deep. He told me, he said, I'm not telling you anything. He said, I'm scared since he was young. So this ain't no me calling this person out on no clout shit. However, I do know the science, duh. You say the name 21 Savage, you put the name there, okay, people want to see what you're talking about. Duh, I know that science. You know what I mean? Same way they know it was easy for niggas to just make songs about bullshit And because niggas like bullshit, y'all gonna stream it. That's clout chasing. It's easy to make a song about bullshit. You know what I mean? Make a song about some real shit.
Come on.
You know what I mean? So tell these niggas who making all these trendy ass commercial beanbot and bubblegum ass music, that's clout chasing.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them that, because that means that you know that people gonna want to associate themselves with bullshit, so you're using that.
Come on.
All right? While I use what I know people gonna want to associate themselves with, which is a name, a star power, gravitational pull. There's a science to what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, who else you know can write a letter to 21 Savage and it be that thorough?
Come on.
Who do you know? You understand? So there's always some association. If you see me writing any letter, there's an association to a certain degree. Either it's 6 degrees of separation, 9 degrees of separation, however many degrees of separation, or it's deeper than even just a person. It's always deeper than just a person, all right, that allows me to teach a science to a whole group of people at one time. You with me? So to answer your question, I have my own experiences, but everybody know. Everybody saw them at one point in time. The only person you wouldn't have saw or you wouldn't have seen was his dad, his biological father. You know what I mean? But everybody else was there. Mm-hmm. It was a big movement. Even after they locked Dr. York up, you got to remember, we was on the land for 3 years after they locked him up.
Come on.
You get what I'm saying? We were still going to Tom Ray. Either after he couldn't come back. Mm-hmm. And we were still talking about free him after they locked him up on the land. And that's where Heather and the rest of them was coming to Tom Ray too. Erykah Badu, all the people was there. So what else you got for me?
Hey, tell them about the 144K fundraiser and what we doing.
All right, cool. So maybe I said some more at the end.
This is money and it's weird and people are weird. I understand. But people have asked me for readers. People have asked me for advice. People have just asked me shit, bro. I hate coming on here. No, he gets soon.
We all win. Yeah.
Those things. All right, I love all y'all dollars to. You can talk to me about anything. Anybody, biggest thing. If I can say anything, support me. It's a million ways to support me. Everything I just said was a part of it. Last thing I'll say, actually 2 last announcements there. The studio and record it, let it to 21 Savage. I say, who on the video? We're doing this together is what I'm saying. All I'm saying is test me out. People been scamming, I get it because it's money and it's weird and people are weird. I understand. If you want to see what I'm about, test what I'm about. If I say I'm going to do something and I don't do it, that's what you'd be concerned about. But the fact that I've been saying I'm going to do this consistently, and I come and I do it, and it's causing for these conversations to have to happen. It's causing for these people to have to shift what they're producing. It's causing for these people to have to change this and change that, and all kinds of things are shifting because of what's being pushed, that sold to that pig. All right, well then support that. That's the biggest thing. If I can say anything, support me. It's a million ways to support me. Everything I just said was a part of it. Last thing I'll say, actually 2 last announcements there, 1 announcement together. If you want to get on a phone call with me, all right, then send $50 to questions, esoteric, just myself, but also the brother Young Elder. He don't get off this camera and be like, all right, we don't need to do none of this shit, bro. I hate coming on here. No, soon as this shit get off, he planning the next thing. He active about this the same way I am. So for it to be.
Okay, I think that's all on that one. So yeah, it's a whole track record. Keep in mind, this is from what year? This is from 2024, February 25th, 2024, over a year ago. So literally almost 2 years ago, I predicted this whole shit. If you want to go watch it for yourself, 21 Savage exposed with fakes. It's like I predicted it. And now they got to talk about it. Like I said, they got to speak on it. Even if you say, don't say his name, you basically just said my name. There's no way around this shit, bro. My magic is working. And it's going to keep working. Bro, don't say his name. Don't, bro. I don't know who that is. But he going to DM me. What do you mean? Either you don't know who I am or I DM'd you. All right? So just know the shit is documented. Everything is documented. And it's a long-ass trail. I got other songs I ain't dropped yet. Other pieces I ain't put out yet. All right, we talked about that. What did Jacob York shit at? Where's the girl? Tabitha Jet supposed to say something. Because she put up some shit about him. that was supposed to help y'all see something about that side of the case. Who got some questions while we waiting? Man, shit up. Anybody got a question? Yeah, give me your heart. Oh, shit. I mean, this shit is real. This ain't no play. All right, this one on, what's that? Okay, so it might be this one. It could be this one. So let's see.
I lived in Detroit community. I lived in Virginia community. Young Esau, you did have sex with another. Did you have sex with any other minors, Miss Lopez? Please remember, you are.
So this when Chopper Jet was reading the transcripts of the girl that they say, the girl who was supposed to be the key witness of the trial, bringing the charges against Malachi, bringing the allegations against Malachi. The one who be doing the documentaries and the books and the TV, you know, or they call it interviews and all that, the Zoom calls. Do y'all know that the government gave her immunity for sleeping with underage boys? It was her. It wasn't Malachi. And Jacob knew that. So if you already got some shit against you, get what happened? Like Jacob, like Habibi Washington said, they can come in and say, oh, we know what you did. So either you help us take him down or we coming for you. How you end up giving somebody immunity for statutory rape? How you end up doing that? And she on record saying it. So all this is in the transcripts.
Eddie Eddington, Habiba Washington, Salam LaRoche, Ebony Hill, they were all at this deposition hearing and they were all questioned, okay? But see, Dr. York is going to sue all of them. And this is from the Williams & Williams law firm back in January 13, 2022. That was 3 years ago. All right? I think he was 14. Right. Adam. I think the name of your sister's boyfriend. Fucking like I'm on TikTok. Question, Miss Lopez. What is the name of your sister's boyfriend? Answer, Esau Williams, Kush. Question.
Remember I told y'all about Kush, right? Remember I told y'all, Kush had told me that Nikki was fucking with him when he was like 14, 13, let's see. 13, 14 years old, but Kush was bragging about it. But the way he would brag, I'm like, you might think, because how niggas think that you bragging, but you just told on her. The girl who supposed to be the witness. This is before I ever heard about that part of the, like I ever saw them file that in court. Let's see what it's at. Kush, drowning in my thoughts. So how did I meet Kush? And how, am I lying about it or am I being truthful about Kush saying this to me myself? So I'm going to see if you can find it on here. Because it should be on there. All right, this Whatever What Entertainment. All right, you see that? Phase 1. This back in what year? This is 2019. All right? So August 10th, 2019. You see that right there? Phase 1. Whatever What Entertainment is one of Malachi's sons. All right? We did a lot of shooting videos together. So this is how I met Kush. When I met him, he told me that the girl was fucking with him and he was 13, 14 years old. But he was bragging. He was like, I was fucking Nicole and I was on nothing but like 13 years old. Da, 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 da. And I'm listening. I'm like, oh shit. Like, how old was Nicole? She was grown. She was like 27, 20. I'm like, this nigga running him out, but he just told on the girl who was the fucking the lead witness. The key witness that brought the false, it's a story, right? The key witness that brought the false testimony and the false evidence, that's Nikki Lopez. But Nikki was doing the shit. It wasn't Malachi. And they got her for, you know what I mean, statutory rape. But they gave her immunity. And now she becomes this key witness. It's going to fuck you up internally, huh? So watch.
How old was he at the time you had sex with him? Answer, I think he was 14.
All right, boom. So I'm not lying. I don't be lying about this shit. So I shot this music video. You see my name right there. And this is Kush. Right? Where you at? This is Kush. That's not Kush. This is Kush. This is Kush, right? He told me. He told on her. So the girl who y'all believe that said that Malachi did some stuff, did y'all know that she has immunity from the government for having sex with him and some other young boys when she was my age? I'm 27. And she was sleeping with niggas who was 12, 13, 14 years old. And she is on record saying she did it. Why? Because she had immunity. Do any of them documentaries that y'all saw say that? Do they ever mention that? Do they ever bring that up? No. Don't worry. We got it. I'll do it.
Now, this is Miss Lopez right here. This is Otta right here. Miss Lopez, what is the name of your sister's boyfriend? Answer, Esau William. Kush. Question, how old was he at the time you had sex with him? Answer, I think he was 14. And Miss Lopez, how old were you at the time you had sexual intercourse with Esau? Answer, 17? No, 19 years old. Okay.
17, no, 19. All right, yeah, all right. You was 20-something. According to what Kush was saying. You wasn't no little 19, none of that. Even still, what the fuck is you doing fucking with a 13-year-old?
Just try to act like she ain't know.
Yeah, even Tommy Jet, like, you gonna try to play.
Question, so Esau was only 14? Answer, yes. Question, and you were 19 years of age? Answer, yes. But he said it was okay. Question.
Okay, so if the underage boys say it's okay, it's okay? Think about what I'm asking y'all. All y'all law sticklers. If the nigga was underage and he say it's okay, then that mean the person that's over age is supposed to be allowed to sleep with them? That's how the law work? Why is she not in jail? She on record admitted to it, not taking no plea because you under duress and they trying to trick you and then that plea is eventually withdrawn and you go to trial and they hit you with 135 years. She saying she did this shit because the nigga said it's okay. So why is she not in jail? Come on now. If people tell the truth about what's happened, a lot of people going to jail.
So, because of this, you felt it okay to have sex with an underage minor?
Boom. This is the girl who said Malachi did all this shit. You want to know why she said it? Because the feds had her. The feds had her on the shit that she did. They said, we're going to give you immunity, but we either going to take you down for life or you got to roll over and say the master did all this stuff. Same thing Habiba Washington said happened to her. That's how it happened. So y'all try to figure out how they lie. No, how the fuck was she sleeping with underage men, little boys? Ask the right questions. What the fuck was she doing on the land? And why did she get put off the land? This is why she got put off the land. Malachi found out what the fuck she was doing. You see that? Okay. So what she do? She say he did some stuff. And then that's all the documentaries hear about. Right? The documentaries don't say nothing about, you need some, oh, the charger. The documentaries don't say nothing about the fact that she was given immunity. You with me? They leave that part out. Okay. Keep listening. These are the court transcripts, by the way. The documentaries don't put this out, but we will.
Answer. He didn't mind. Question. Miss Lopez, do you know in the state of Georgia, it is a crime to have sex with a minor?
Boom. Why is she not in jail? And why are y'all coming to us telling us what she said? How credible is she? She was given immunity for multiple counts of statutory rape and child molestation. It's in the transcripts that you did not read. The niggas like Young Pharaoh, they don't report on that part. This shit was a setup from the beginning. And she was set up too. But for the shit that she actually did.
Answer: no, I never really thought about it. I was young. Question: but old enough and older than Eson Williams? Answer: yes. Question: did you know you could go to jail for having sex with an underage minor? Answer: now, yes. Question: is that why you were given immunity? Because you had sex with multiple minors?
Boom. It's like, you gotta want Malachi to be guilty. After you hear stuff like this, I told y'all there's more stuff you ain't heard. After you hear that the key witnesses were given immunity because they were sleeping with underage minors, and then all of a sudden there's a case against Malachi after they were given immunity, it should ring the bell of what's really going on. Like, wake up.
Objection, Your Honor. Sustained. Question: did you have sex with any other minors, Miss Lopez? Answer: no. Question: you are reminded that you are under oath, Miss Lopez. Question: according to blah 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 testimony, you also had sex with a male named Suleiman. Is this right?
Suleiman.
Yes. Did he want it too? I mean, he didn't mind either.
He didn't mind either. Look, so that's the second person as an underage minor that she's admitting to in court because she has immunity, saying she slept with minors. This girl is the child molester. This girl is one of the molesters that Pops was talking about. He said they were doing this stuff. This girl is the statutory rapist, not Malachi. And they used her, put her on there, and she went on record and got immunity. Stay with me.
Answer: no. Question: do you know the difference? Do you know the definition of a pedophile, Miss Lopez? Answer: kind of, yeah. Somebody who has sex with minors. Question: do you consider yourself a pedophile, Miss Lopez? Answer: no.
Now, you see how stupid that sounds? The pedophile means you were having sex with minors. They have a law. They have statutes. They have limitations. They have ages, age of consent. They got all kind of stuff so you can understand legal age, all of that. What the fuck and who the fuck a minor would be. You just admitted, this is how you know she out of it. You just admitted that you were sleeping with minors and you were overage, they were underage. That means you're a pedophile, according to the law. Then you say, well, I know what, I don't know what a pedophile, she tell you what the pedophile is, and now she said she do know, then explain what it was. And then she asked you, do you consider yourself a pedophile? Do you say no? Lady, you out of it.
Question: but you had sex with underage boys, right? Answer: yeah, but I didn't force them.
This is who y'all believe. She said it's okay. They were children. She was an adult, but she didn't force them. Now, Jacob York is still cool with her to this day. But Jacob York claims he's an advocate. So why you not an advocate for Kush? Kush is one of her victims. And she said she victimized him. By law.
They wanted to do it. Question: so in addition to molesting young Eson, you did have sex with did you have sex with any other minors, Miss Lopez? Please remember, you are under oath. Answer: yeah.
She lied earlier. Earlier she said no. They had to remind her she was under oath. And then they brought her the other person, Suleiman. And now she said, yeah, you a fucking liar.
Question: who might that be? A kid named Suleiman. At the time, he was a kid.
At the time he was a kid, you were an adult. Do you want to know what that makes you? You had sex with a child. That makes you a pedophile. By law. And she's admitting to it on record, but nothing happened. You want to know why? Because she was given immunity. You see that?
Question. How old was Suleiman when you had sex with him? Answer. I don't remember. I think about 13 or no, maybe 14. Question. Ms. Lopez, you had sex with Esau Kush at 14, right? Recheck ages. Yeah. Answer. Yeah. Question. So, Ms. Lopez, you had sex with Suleiman, Esau, Kush, all underage minors, right? Answer. Yeah, but I mean, not at the same time, though.
This shit like a Bulldogs episode. The fuck is you talking about not at the same time? That don't have nothing to do with the fuck they just asked you. Did you sleep with Esau when he was underage? Yes. Did you sleep with Suleiman and he was underage? Yes. Did you sleep with Kush and he was underage? Yes. So all of these people underage. These are underage minors. Yeah, but I didn't do it all at the same time.
Yes, but according to your letter, Ms. Lopez, you did participate in orgies. Yes? Answer. Yes, but not everything. Just some things.
I participated in the orgies, but I didn't do everything. I was just doing some things. Lady, these were minors. You ain't the only one. Jacob name that came up, all kind of people name that came up with these minor orgies. Didn't have nothing to do with Malachi. He was nowhere even around at the time. A lot of stuff y'all were doing in his house, he spoke on that. He said, and I was just so naive to some of that stuff. He said, I walked into my home one day and somebody was naked in my tub. He's like, why is somebody in my tub? Like, what the fuck? He said he didn't know about none of that stuff they were doing at his house, but they were using his house for them orgy parties. Stop playing.
Question. Both Suleiman and Esau were underage and you were an adult. Answer. I guess. But I already admitted to doing this. Question. Yes. And this is why you were given immunity.
Boom. Whoever the attorney was really grilling the shit out of her. They swiped this whole shit on the rug like it never happened. Grilled the shit out of her.
Question. Immunity to cover up the fact that you were the real criminal and not Mr. York.
Boom.
Answer. But I didn't really see it like that. Question.
See?
Like what? That as an adult, you were guilty of the crimes you accused Mr. York of? Answer. I mean, I don't know. It was wrong.
What?
And question. Wrong and criminal? Question. Miss Lopez, is it true that both you and your sister were having sex with the same boys? Answer. Do I have to answer that?
Girl, that's the answer. Do you have to answer that? What? That's the answer.
Question. Well, maybe you would like to answer. Instead, you were a virgin when you met Mr. York. Answer. No, I was not. No, let me answer. Question. Well, maybe you would like to answer. Instead, were you a virgin when you met Mr. York? Answer. No, I was not. Question. So, do I understand? Before you met Mr. York, you were not a virgin, right? Answer. Right, I wasn't. So, you had already been sexually active, having boy or male friends. Answer. Yes. Question. So, now I'm going to ask you some questions about Mr. York, okay? Question. Miss Lopez, I want to ask you a question, and I need you to answer it truthfully, okay? Answer. Sure. Question. What are your feelings towards Mr. York? Question. Do you have a personal grudge against the plaintiff York? Answer. No. Question. Are you sure? Answer. I mean, I didn't like the way things work on the land, I guess.
This don't have nothing to do with none of the shit he charged with. You don't like how stuff went on the land. She asked you, do you have a grudge against him? No. You don't got a grudge against him? Man, come on, man. Yeah, a lot of people need to see the information. What you talking about? Like, I promise you, document all this. We're going to put it together. We're going to get it out there some type of way. They ain't finna keep playing these games. The people that y'all trying to say was victims, this is who you talking about. And they victimized people. And were given immunity by the government because of it. To go into the court to lie on Dr. Melikazi York. And they were questioned and grilled. But they don't put it out, they don't talk about it, but the transcripts is available. I'm gonna fuck around and find out how to do an email blast of the transcripts.
Question. Yes, we remember. You resented did not having the freedom to drink alcohol. You resented not being able to smoke drugs. You resented not having orgies, maybe. Objection, sustained.
Yeah, I can see why they sustained it.
Ms. Lopez, in your testimony, dated, you also said you were close to your grandmother before moving on the land. Did you hate being away from her? Yes, answer. Yes, I hated being away from her. Like I said, my grandmother and I was close. Answer. So you blame Plaintiff York for all your troubles? Answer. I guess you could say that. I mean, I was resentful of not being able to do whatever I wanted and pretending to be good. Question.
This is on the transcripts. This is literally on court docket.
So, you said you and your brother Tariq were close, right? Answer, yes. Please tell.
Let me ask y'all a question. Are y'all all right? Why y'all keep doing that? I said you don't have to respond to her. Why y'all be doing that?
Court, what happened in the community when the other children learned of your parentage? Answer, well, they teased both me and my brother Tariq because we were not his DNA children, meaning Dr. York. Yeah, we got picked on and teased a lot like we were outcasts. And how did this make you feel? Answer, angry. I think we both were angry. Tariq kept saying he didn't know. He thought Baba was his biological father. Answer. And I did not meet my biological father until I left the community. Like I said, it was mostly my grandmother, my mother, and my siblings. Question. So you were angry? Question. Angry enough to conspire a plan against Plaintiff York with Jacob York and Abigail? Answer, I. Question. Do you know who Jacob York is, right? Answer, yes. Was it your plan to take charge and disrupt the order of things at the South Beach Hotel? Answer, I don't understand. Question, okay. Let's go back to your testimonial letter, Miss Lopez. Your testimonial letter, Miss Lopez. Question, Miss Lopez, please explain in detail what happened the day after your orgy. I mean, group sex party. Question, the day you were in Orlando, Florida, who was at the South Beach Hotel? Answer, well, I'm not sure if I remember everyone there, but it was myself, Ish, Jacob, Abigail, Noah, Ada, Rashid, Lemuel, and some girls, others. I was drunk. So, but Monday, now listen to this, y'all. Ishmael, Baba's son Ish was there. You know, I didn't have a picture of him right away to smack him up on the wall, but the audacity of this nigga to use his name, Dwight Dennis York, and work with his aunt, Joaquin Dale, to falsify Dr. York's name and put him in prison under Dwight D. York. See, they did that because they didn't want him to get out, because Malachi York is a diplomat with full immunity. So now, so she says, again, let me go back. This is who she said was dead.
What they talking about right now, yeah, the trip to South Beach.
Hey, y'all.
Remember, I put that in the letter to Jacob York about South Beach, Florida. That's where they went and put the whole plan together.
This is, I'm reading it from the documents, okay? This is who she said was there. She said, well, I'm not sure if I remember everyone there, but it was myself, Ish, Jacob, Abigail, Noah, Ada, Rashid, Lemuel, and other girls. I mean, Ada, Rashid, Lemuel, and some girls, others. I was drunk. So, but Monday, after, I remember falling asleep in the car. And when I woke up, they were talking about Baba. And Ross said that we should drive to Tamaray and get the girls. Jacob and Abigail said that they couldn't do it like that. They had a plan. They had to plan it, right? Question, plan it, right? Exactly. What did Abigail and Jacob mean by this? Answer, we were going to do something about it. Question, so you were going to move to South Beach Hotel, plan the plan you all had spoken about regarding the plaintiff? Answer, yeah. But Jacob and Abigail said we had to plan it right. Question, Miss Lopez, on the 16th of May, 2002, you had a telephone call with Special Agent Joan J. Cronier, yes? Answer, it's too many years now. I really don't recall the exact date. Question, do you recall speaking with Agent Cronier anytime by phone during the time of York's 2002 arrest? Answer, yes. Question, do you remember what you told her? Answer, not really. Question, well, I'm going to pass this around for the jurors to see. Exhibit A. Question, Miss Lopez, on the 16th of May, you were residing at 3448 Great Meadows Court, Lithonia, Georgia, and your telephone number was 678-457-5748, right? Answer, okay, that sounds like right. Question, Miss Lopez, earlier you did say that you had close relationships with your siblings, right? Yes. And do you pretty much trust what they say? Yes, I guess. Question, Miss Lopez, I'm going to pass you an FBI transcript of exactly what you reported to Agent Joan on that day. Please read what it says. Reading. Answer, she's reading it. Do you remember making these accusations against Plaintiff York? Answer, yes. In this report given to the agent, Agent Joan, on May 16, 2002, you accused Plaintiff York of inappropriate conduct with Chandra Lampkin. Question, who is Chandra Lampkin? Answer, Chandra Lampkin is in my age group of the girls touched by York. Question, your age group meaning between 27 and 28? Question, so that means at this time she was over the age of 27. Answer, yes, that is correct. Question, and both Miss Lopez and Miss Lampkin were not molested minors. Answer, I mean, yes, I think I remember saying that. Question, yet Miss Lampkin and others have given legal affidavits testifying they have not been touched by York.
Boom. Like, come on, man.
Each of these witnesses have come forth either in testimony or affidavit and stated these allegations were not true. Answer, well, that's them. Question, and you said you and your siblings were close, right? And your brother would have told you if he was being molested, don't you think? Answer, yes. I mean, we lived in different houses, but yes, I think he would have. Question, let's take a look at Exhibit 9 by Tariq Noel. That's your brother, right? Answer, yes. Question, on the 12th of July, 2007, your own brother wrote an affidavit. Hold on, let me let y'all see Tariq Noel. Oh, here you go right here. Let me move it up close so you can see Tariq. Hold on. That's Tariq Noel right there, y'all. So, okay, let's take a look at Exhibit 9 by Tariq Noel. That's your brother, right? Answer, yes. Question, on the 12th of July, 2007, your own brother wrote an affidavit denying most of his testimony at federal criminal trial of plaintiff Dwight Malachi York. Question, your brother, Tariq Noel, denied any sexual involvement with plaintiff York. Question, Tariq Noel denied having watched or seen any pornographic cartoons or inappropriate adult material? Question. Specifically, your brother, Tarek Noel, denied being in or witnessing any inappropriate sexual behavior or activity with plaintiff, York, or the following adults. Question. Denied witnessing or having any sexual intercourse with Kathy Johnson. Question. Denied witnessing or having sexual intercourse with Chandra Lampkin, Nejlat, or Khadijah Merritt. Question. Denied witnessing or having intercourse, including anal, oral, with Khalid Eddington, Eddie, Issa Johnson, and Abdul Salam Shalomo. Question. So, Ms. Lopez, are you still calling your brother a liar, or are you telling a lie? Answer. Silenced. She didn't say a word. Question. Then on January 4th, 2004, you testified about a girl named Natharda. Can you explain a bit more about that? Answer. Yes, so Natharda, she used to tell us it would be somebody who was in a family or close to the family who would teach them about it, sex and stuff like that. Answer. Because she was basically saying, if you get married and you don't know how to do things in sex or whatever, that your husband, if he's not happy with you, then he will basically go with someone else. Then she had told me to do a video. And then question. Okay, Miss Lopez, what is this mystery lady you are talking about? And how old was she when she came to you and talked to you about pictures and stuff? Answer. Natharda, maybe in her 20s. Question. I guess the question with the pictures, video and stuff, did she ever tell you that Doc told her to do this? Or is this something she was doing from your personal knowledge and not some rumor that? Answer. It's just from my personal knowledge. She approached me at first. Question. I understand that part. I understand all that commentary you just said. I respect that. Question. With regard to the stuff, did she say anything about Doc? Y'all know that's Dr. York. Was the one requesting this to be done or anything like that? Answer. With the other stuff she basically told us. Question. Well, not basically, did she? Answer. Okay. With the videos or when she first initially had the sex conversation? Question. Yes. Well, with the videos and stuff, she didn't come to me and say that Doc, meaning Dr. Melakazi York, said they have this conversation with you. Question. And where is she now? Answer. Nobody knows. Miss Lopez, it is impossible that you are lying on... Miss Lopez, is it possible that you are lying on Plaintiff York to protect your mother, Barbara Noel? Answer. What do you mean? Your Honor, the government would tender at this time what has been pre-marked as Government Exhibit 12. The court, any objections? Attorney, none. Question. Meaning, would you do anything to protect your family, including lie? Convince your brother to lie? Answer. I don't know. Question. Well, you have immunity because you, on more than one occasion, had sex with underage boys, slept with your sister's boyfriend until she wanted to commit suicide. Question. Your mother also has a questionable character. So I asked, would you lie on Plaintiff York to save your family from imprisonment? Answer. I don't know.
I don't know. She said she don't know. She was asked, would you lie on Plaintiff York to save your family from imprisonment? Her response, I don't know.
Miss Lopez, on January 6, 2003, a letter was written and signed by your brother Tarek Noel. Can you read it for the court? Answer. Reading it. It says, to Umi, I couldn't tell you this in person, so I decided to write it down. This is about the note situation and what else happened. After the incident, during the last week of school, before the holiday weekend, around the time my father was popping in town, that night, with me, Taharka, my father, was in the car. And Taharka was telling me all this stuff about the court case, about the info being public and the cross-examination process. He was saying all of this. He was saying all about the dirt they have. The lawyers, in parentheses, have on you. The lawyers have on you, Nicole, Amanda, etc. And that he wasn't telling me all of it. But they have enough for you to do some time. During the conversation, it popped up that the only way this can be avoided was if I didn't testify. And if I didn't testify, y'all wouldn't have to. And he's still reading. The next day we met up with him, and I expected to get a way out of testifying so that all of this won't happen to y'all. But he started asking me questions with y'all. Then he reminded me about all the stuff y'all did, like buying a house and Nicole having sex with minors. You can imagine, you can try to imagine how I felt. So I was under the impression that y'all was going down. Question. In Tarnik's January 6th testimony, he stated that he felt if you didn't do nothing, you was going down. Answer. I guess he means us. Question. Tarnik, your brother, knew they had a lot of legal ramifications, otherwise known as dirt, that would send multiple members of your family to jail. I mean that if I didn't do nothing, that they, the lawyers, had stuff on my mother, Barbara Noel, my sister, you, and whoever else are corrupt. Question. So, did your family conspire with Jacob York to wrongfully convict plaintiff York? Answer no. Question. Ms. Lopez. The letter you entered into evidence clearly demonstrates that your brother is complaining about being forced to testify against plaintiff York. Question. Tarnik Noel admits to being desperate and feeling there was no other way to save you, Miss Lopez, and your mother, Miss Barbara Noel, from jail. Question. Did your mother or did she not attempt to blackmail the plaintiff, Dr. York, for money? Answer. I do not know. Question. Yes, Miss Lopez, I think you do. Enter final exhibit 5. Do you recognize this email address or the name? This is an extortion email from your mother threatening the plaintiff if he did not pay her specific sums of $5,500 within the legal field. We call it bribery or extortion. It seems you all as a family will go to great lengths to fabricate the truth and save yourselves. Question, Miss Lopez. 2 final questions for now. Jacob York has stated that during this time period, he only had sex with you, Nicole Estier, and Tatiana Thomas. Did you have sexual intercourse with Jacob York, the son of plaintiff York, accused of conspiracy against Mr. York? Answer, yes. Question, the same Jacob York that persuaded all the conspirators to go to the FBI to falsely accuse Mr. York? Answer, yes. I had a sexual relationship with Jacob York. Question, in what years was that sexual relationship you had with Jacob? And how old were you then? How old were you when that relationship started and ended? Answer, we were young. Maybe for a few years. I can't recall. Question, do you know that you are older than Jacob York? Answer, no. I think we were close to the same age. You said when you were young. I think we were in our teens. If you were, let's say, 16, then Jacob was 13 years old. You were having sex with a 13-year-old boy, is what you told me, correct? Answer, no. I don't remember. Question, Ms. Lopez. You stated you was with Jacob York as young as 13 years old. How long did this sexual relationship last with Jacob? Answer, I'm not sure if he was old if he was that old or may have lied about his age. Is having sex with young boys your thing? That's what she asked her. Question. Objection. Attorney for defendant. Ms. Lopez has requested for a break.
Exactly.
Oh my God, you freaking dirty. Hold down. Oh my gosh, hold on a second, y'all. Hold on. Let me get this out of this. Okay.
Yeah, she had overload. You had too many eyes.
Excuse me. All right. Hold on. Okay, y'all. I need a freaking break. Okay, so as you can see, hold on, let me get the book.
All right, so that shit answer a lot of y'all questions. All right, yeah, that shit was a setup. Just let you hear some of the transcripts. All this shit is they made it up. So none of the allegations is real. They made it up, and a lot of them coerced into making it up because they were trying to protect their family. You know what I'm saying? Because their family was gonna be locked up for all kind of shit. So they had to testify against Malachi falsely. It's just what it is. Even the blind can see.
Bro, this is the new era of auto-tune. Auto-tune plugins are actually on sale right now.
Bro, like a seal. Yeah. Bro, it's not over. Shit ain't over. I don't know how the hell you're gonna get that video. What it was called? That video was called Jacob York and the Children of Anar, Satan, the devil. Jacob York and the Children of Nanar, Satan, the devil. Satan. Yeah. Bro, back sword. It's not over. Shit ain't near. I don't know how the hell they thought they were gonna be able to just forget about the master teacher. Yeah, you can roll over, let this shit happen. Not this one. The whole world don't know. Cause who the hell gonna get a shot of this one? Sometimes I just feel like they hell with this entire mission. How do they forget about the one that gave us back our vision? I'm just like hell, now be down, they let you die in prison. All that divine wisdom without you in my mama, I know that I'ma be on my own. Bob, I'm holding on, tied to the rope, I'm strong. I hope they know the song. Bob, I'm holding on, tied to that rope, I'm strong. Without you in my mama, yeah, yeah, yeah. They say pop, and I say pop, cause in my pop, I screwed at the wound. Took that walk, they took, I let it hurt my heart. She like, oh me, why you crying? She just held my hand, she couldn't stop. Don't know that they broke our family up and family all we got. And now I look out at the world and I see why we needed him. We got all these impersonators trying to get up, but bitch, ain't nobody succeeded him. He the reason I say about the hood with the killers, the realest and fetal. He the reason I treat out the woman with kindness. Just could've died as I see it now. See it right now, just get my parents to my mama made it so I ain't straight from the shit I was talking before I would fade. That's the reason I'm amazing and I don't mean no disrespect to the minister fair, cause they never gave us to play. What I mean, ain't he a part of it? Yeah, we talked about him, Malcolm X, the grace, but why did y'all hold back? And now that people know that he was here, I don't think they should know that. Nah, y'all just don't care. Let's be clear. He done been in there 20 years, this shit ain't fair. How the fuck y'all just gonna leave him? Who the hell gonna get a shot at this one? Sometimes I just feel like the hell with this entire mission. How did they forget about the one that gave us back our vision? I'm just like hell, nah, I be there, they let you die in prison. All that divine wisdom without you in my mama, I know that I'ma be on my own. Bob, I'm holding on, tied to the rope, I'm strong. I hope they know it's on. Bob, I'm holding on, tied to that rope, I'm strong. Without you in my mama, yeah, who the hell gonna get a shot at this? Sometimes I just feel like the hell with this entire mission. How did they forget about the one that gave us back our vision? I'm just like hell, nah, know what I'm saying? You gotta not have a soul. Like, you gotta literally not have a soul to think that what you just heard is about some clout. It's that same little boy. Come on now. I might have put my baby picture in here too. I forgot about that.
Hell, I'll be down and let you tie on without you. They walk into them. I stood at the window.
There go my baby picture. Little alien boy. You know what I'm saying? That's me there. Yeah, that's little Mari. He don't want to hurt nobody. He ain't here to hurt nobody. He just like, bro, I ain't know it was going to be like this. I just didn't know. Now it's like I'm older and I'm like, man, how many people you say really still live the lifestyle from when they came in this motherfucker? Like, how many people you say the world ain't get them? The world ain't get me. This is still him. You know what I mean? I wish I could see. Let me see if I can find. Boy, I got so much shit y'all don't know nothing about. I got so much shit you don't know nothing about. Yeah. So we're gonna kick it, right? But this is real. This is real life. Let them kick it though. Where's that? A lot of this stuff ain't. I don't got no videos anymore. I had to go back through. I had a lot of old videos. Yeah. I don't have them no more. I wish I could show y'all though. I had a lot of videos. My sister had a camera she used to walk around with. And I used to like rap. Like, I used to rap little songs. So this ain't something I did because I was like, wanted to come at one savage. This is a part of the story. So, yeah. And I know while I've been on this live, this shit been going on. I know my page on fire right now. Don't worry. I can't lie, but I should have, well, I would have dropped a whole bunch of videos today. But I'll do it tomorrow. But I'll drop me 1 or 2 today. At least one I know of. People gonna know. You ain't gonna get away with this. Nobody get away, bro. I had to be out here by myself the whole time. But don't worry. Let's see. Oh, what that Free Malachi tribute that from 8th grade. I stayed on this shit. I'm so proud of who I become and who I was back then, that I didn't change for nothing. No fame, because I do have fame. Don't try to play me. Don't take my, not getting big-headed about it, for not being aware of it. I know I have fame. I know I got influence. I know I have pull on and off the internet. I know that. And I know that's why niggas like, don't say a name. All you're going to do is make him bigger. Okay? But you don't dictate how big I get. I do. You see what I'm saying? So, let me see. Where this shit at? Yeah. Where is that? All the way at the end on my Instagram page. So this is 12 years ago right here. I love showing y'all the track record. So 12 years ago, what did it say? A stand, Malachi Z tribute 12 years ago. Don't talk to me about age. What did I say? Omari Hargrove, right? This is me when I didn't have no facial hair. This is baby face. 8th grader. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask me about what I'm wearing. Worry about what the fuck you was wearing. What was you wearing at 8th grade? I don't know, nigga. I don't know. All I know is it worked. It's who I was. It's what I wore. And it makes sense. So snapbacks was kind of the thing. Yeah. And yeah, nigga. So I don't give a fuck. My shoes matched. They got creases a little bit, but they matched. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, like I had a plan on like that. Yeah, I had it on like that either. I see your supreme grand master. Let the world hear his name. A word forever treasure. This is all a part of the plan. I don't know why you can't pause nothing when you leave. Like everything like a roast. Oh, at your oh, shut your all right. So, you know what I mean? I mean, it's real life. You know, this was back 12 years ago. As 2013. You know? So, let's not play these games. Like, you know what? Let me just pick on one. Nigga, this is about the master, not about you, nigga. Who the fuck is you? Out the country, nigga. Alright, let's see what else I had. I had a lot of shit back in the day. Real life.
Yo, way back when, y'all.
We're back with y'all.
Y'all back.
Take y'all back. Follow me.
To all my brothers.
To my brothers.
Omega. Look at my hands. Listen. A song. Listen to these words. The answer.
The answer.
To all your
questions.
Yo, me.
Yeah, shit been about it. It's been about it. You know, with the arc on, what's that? Big ass on my chest. A little bitty boy. You know what I'm saying? Big ass on. Yeah. Yep. So, it's been like this. People just finding out. It ain't over. One of the songs, I'm gonna let you hear one of the songs from the brothers that I learned how to make music videos. So this is some of the old videos, like old photos of me. This 13 years ago. This back in 2012, 2011, 2011. That's also proof. I used to love shades. Shut your bitch ass up. I wore shades. I still love shades. Why I love shades? Because I grew up watching Malachi. He always had shades. So shut your whole ass up. That nigga like a Disney kid. Oh, God. Who the fuck? What the fuck is that nigga doing? I ain't never seen this nigga before. What the fuck? He must be my FBI agent. Player. That nigga had the braids.
They said when the night hour had come, when that time had come, things don't happen like this. That is open at certain times. And they're telling you right here on the day of what you mad about?
That's a serious ass nigga to be in 7th grade, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a serious motherfucker. What's you that serious? It's 7th grade. What you that serious about? Man. look in the eyes. Boy, I don't know where he came from, but he came here to do some shit. You just can look and tell. Like, this a regular picture. Ain't nobody even around. You taking a webcam photo. Mm-hmm. Let's see, like every answer is, mm-hmm. Yo, you good? Mm-hmm. We cool, right, babe? Mm-hmm.
Dear Most High, forgive me for my sins. Please let me in, I won't do it again. World coming to an end, I'll be a good servant. I'll stop cursing, spend more time in churches, synagogues and mosques, helping more souls that rise to the truth and such. And how much you love us and make me win. You'll let me in, dear Most High. I'm not gonna lie, I got demons inside that I fight with. It's hard being righteous. Sorry it took so long for me to write this. Need some advices.
Could you please explain what? No, that's not my voice. It's one of the brothers. I was trying to learn how to shoot music videos. So I was just practice with other people's songs sometimes.
And what's my purpose? I feel so worthless. Can't get it right. Please show me the light, the path to follow, the straight and narrow. Dear Most High, don't want to say goodbye. I understand why you made mine. It's hard for them to see, like the truth but not set, but make you free. Beyond that I could be, oh heavenly. Sustain it, yes. Talk to you later, P.S. And when is he coming? Servant of the Most High, Murid Abdullah Muhammad.
Stay there and fast and pray and pray. That they were there for that whole period of time. Disciples were there waiting for the hour. Just stay there and fast and pray and pray. That they were there for that whole period of time. Disciples were there waiting for the hour.
Dear Most High.
I just bitch ass so wake up out your sleep.
Another soldier cries cause the battle scars is hurting, interfering with my life. My eyes, I can't see, I'm blinded. I wanna do you bitten, but I swear I need guidance. Help me find my way home, I wanna come back. I'm sorry for leaving, I should've known better than that. Even though I don't know what happened in full details, I know I fell from the heavens into a deep hell. Dear Most High, thanks for sending your angel, the 19th elder, but we like to call him our savior. Prosecuted for caring enough to lead this mission instead of getting them out. Too many want in this position. I hear a lot of messages, so who do I trust? Confusion like a Leo Virgo who was born on the cusp.
That nigga serious.
Things are moving slow, so we sitting here waiting. And I know he's getting out, but I'm getting impatient. Dear Most High, I don't mean to sound belligerent, but time is running out. And I swear to you, I'm sick of it. Ignorance follow people like a bad curse. Following religion, but suffer from mad thirst. And that hurts. My people will not look. Wanna hide it from a nigga, so they put it in the book. P.S. I know my love for you will not quit. Servant of the Most High, I mean Abdullah Muhammad.
So yeah, that's back. I stayed listening to the Nuwapic music, learning about them and what was going on. And I was actually inspired by Nuwapian rappers. I wasn't really too much inspired by niggas from the world. I caught my like mechanics from them. But like I was inspired by Nuwapian rappers.
Yeah. I'ma try to like some big game buzz. Won't hold a grudge. Set it just one buzz till the mom goes up. Where's your speed? He don't care what they say, cause they're weak. He just listen to his heart and sees like he's a fair key. Put his feet on solid ground and notice that it's all a joke. This is parentheses, the whole world is all a hope. It's all in him again, everybody thinks it's him again. And after points, screaming, shouting, been a hard damages. If he wasn't hurt enough, suck will never earn enough. Even when he has to just be normal, that's impossible. Cause who we is, we burning up. Everybody turning up to hate violence. If he learned so much, he hasn't learned enough. Hearing what they say just make his confidence go up a lot. If they talking about him, then he must be doing something right. And that record one more time, about to blow it up tonight. If I with a comment, it'll leave it to know I had enough tonight. Got a couple skills, I grabbed a hammer, took my mind. you overstand my choice of words. I'ma keep on living till I'm positive, my voice is heard. Got a couple screws, I grab the hammer, put my mind intact. I'ma have some fun, so that's all, ain't got time for that. If you really feel me, then you overstand my choice of words. I'ma keep on living till I'm positive, my voice is heard. I do not understand it, don't wanna leave empty-handed. I can't get to this planet, but it's my life they demand it. Standing my ground, I'm stranded. I wanna leave, but I can't, they wanna take advantage. Just doing what they command, hand it to them, I'm violent. This knowledge sword in my pocket, these lyrics break the silence. They made an ass of the top, dropping my proof is solid. I wanna run, I ain't hiding because it is decided. I got that God on my side, I'm not gonna trip or fall. No, I'm gonna be the mall, soon as my name is called. No, I'll bounce like a ball, and I don't care how tall. No, the soldier's gonna brawl, I'm ass against the wall. Destroy it once and for all, and I don't need to snap. Cause I know most of y'all out there will look at me and laugh. Don't know my story, no path, but go ahead and laugh. Time's running out, do the math, you clowns are wasting ass. Trying to make me feel bad, it's sad. I don't choose, I grab the hammer, put my mind on that. I'ma ask the drugs, all that's all, ain't got time for that. If you really feel me, then you overstand my choice of words. I'ma keep on living till I'm positive, my voice is heard. Got a couple screws, I grab the hammer, put my mind intact. I'ma have some fun, all that's all, ain't got time for that. If you really feel me, then you overstand my choice of words. I'ma keep on living till I'm positive, my voice is heard.
It's like
I gotta keep on living, I'm falling, I can't get up. Hey, yo, I can't sit back, I can't get up. Watch life slipping, pass before me. It's like it's slipping, it's like I don't have time for sorrow. I can't, when I fall, I'm slipping. No one will lend me a hand. Hey, yo, I'm slipping, I'm picking myself up. It's like I'm slipping, I'm falling, cause I ain't got time for sorrow. I'm falling, I can't get up. I slip from the bottom to the top, can't get up. I'm riding, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't. I'm walking in the right path, no time for sorrow. It's the truth and always, I can't. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, I can't get up. I ain't no Marvin, sorry. That's my life. I can't get up. It's my nature. I'm falling. I can't get up. And to all my haters, I'm falling. Walk again. They keep on living. I'm falling. I can't get up. No more grief. I'm falling. I don't care if you have to see. I'm falling. I can't get up. I don't have no time. I'm sorrow. I can't get up. Living. Can't get up. Giving. I can't get up. No time for sorrow.
I thought I was hard as hell when I disappeared. I was like, well, I'm an editor. Yeah, boy. I've been on this shit. I don't give a fuck. I've been on this. It's my life. You know what I mean? I don't know how everybody else live, but I knew what I wanted to do. I knew how I wanted to grow up. I knew what I wanted to do. Right? I have awareness of who I am before my arrival, and I know how I want to go out. It's all written. I don't want to go out peacefully. I want to go out banging. That's just my life. I want people to, like, feel the explosion. That's just what it is. And I get to decide that. You know what I mean? Certain thing called fate and destiny. And I got the pen. So, it's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They were back when I was, how old was I? So that's 2014. I might have been 15. Oh, by the way, this nigga hard as hell for that. The letter to my young nigga, you go listen to that shit from the baby. I don't even listen to nigga music, but something like, hey, check out what he talking about. He hard. He hard as fuck for that.
I know you've been hurt. I know sometimes it don't end, but you gotta cut through that dirt and say all smiles on your end. Cause when the platter is silver and everything else is great, you gotta color your world. You don't have nothing else to say. See, when you're young, you just living. You don't expect life to happen. Pulling back from all of the killing, fighting, all the mishaps. Watch a maze in this world and all the nature of things. They can never tell what they saw. They can never say what they see. But believe me, I never saw it coming. I ain't even get a chance to say goodbye. Goodbye to the old me and hi to the new me. These haters couldn't break me, but I knew that they would try. So this is my song for you all. A little motivation while the planet rotates. You wish you could run from it all. You gotta overstand
Okay, you hear what I'm talking about? Like, it's a beautiful thing because all this happening. So, like, you know what I mean? This is my song for you all. A little motivation while the planet rotate. You wish you could run from it all. You gotta understand that you're the man of your fate. Like, all this shit is in my own control. Nobody has the pen over my life. Nobody has control over my soul, the decisions I make, and what I want to make sure that people know. And I want to make sure that people know that Malachi's here, and he's been fighting to get out, and that's a part of my story. And I don't give a fuck what nobody says because it's my life, and I get to choose it. And if I say, hey, this is my date. My birthday is September 20th, 1998. And then my death date is 9/06, November 6th, 2025. You don't have no say-so over what that means. I know what it means. You don't have no say-so over when that happens and when I disappear. And when it's my time to actually go, I can actually go, or I can make you think I went.
Never laid a finger on them. I'm the one who's dangerous. They say I'm mean, they asking nothing. They don't know what anger is, but two and two together. You don't see this every day, but it's too much for you to handle. So you wanna say away with it, you know that I'm amazing. You're accusing me on false accounts. Only goal is just to see me giving in and walking out. I got news for you and everyone who's spreading rumors. Did it even dawn on you and I'm still here and I'm into the finish.
Tell them. I don't even know how you could be that a church, you know what I'm saying, lawn, but I was amped, and the point is, like, nigga, you listen to what I say? You know that I'm amazing. You're accusing me on false accounts. Your only goal is just to see me giving in and walking out. But I got news for you and everyone who spreading rumors did it. Even dawn on you that I'm still here and I'm here to the finish. Like, like this man is so ambitious and ready. And he was only 15 at this time. It's just a beautiful thing. Hold on, y'all.
And believe me, I never saw it coming. I ain't even get a chance to say goodbye. Goodbye to the old me and hi to the new me. These haters couldn't break me, but I knew that they would try.
For sure. All right, cool. I mean, it don't stop. And it don't stop, no. And it don't quit, no. Tell her, I just miss you, no. I see you, Auntie Patrice. Love you back. Homie, I never forget you, no. And it don't stop. All right, what else I had? And it don't quit, no. I remember this shit. I ain't gonna let him. This was back 11 years, 2014. I planned on this being my first mixtape, My School Musical. I told y'all I love High School Music. That's my shit. I don't give a fuck. Fight about it. Love High School Musical. So I want to make a mixtape called My School Music. I never got around to it. But maybe one day. I was in 9th grade.
Yo. It's fake. Yo. A lot of y'all looking at me. Here's something to watch. Yo. I heard they wanna stop my shine, but see, I ain't gonna let them. I ain't gonna let them, yeah. And I heard they wanna waste my time, but see, I ain't gonna let them. I ain't gonna let them know. I done came too far. I done came too far. I done went too hard. And I heard they wanna stop my grind, but say, I ain't gonna let them. I ain't gonna let them. I woke up with a dream, and I don't plan to sleep on it. I remember writing like, mama, this ain't gonna be a hit. I remember promising my friends that I would be legit, and I'ma keep that promise like a secret.
And still kept it. I fuck with this young nigga, man. I woke up with a dream, and I don't plan to sleep on it. What? I remember writing like, mama, this here gonna be a hit. I remember promising my friends that I would be legit, and I'ma keep that promise like a secret. What you talking about?
My life got lighter, I guess God done poured some bleach in it.
My life got lighter, I guess God done poured some bleach in it.
You don't understand how grateful I am that my sneakers fit.
You don't understand how grateful I am that my sneakers fit. Shut your whole ass up.
I'm walking the right and I'm rocking the mic, I'm smoking my light, I'm a preacher's kid. Got no going, look what Jesus did. I don't need to sit anymore. And my head was as big as they swore that it is. And tell me how did it fit in the door? I got
That nigga said, if my head was as big as they swore that it is, then how the heck did it fit in the door? I don't think I cussed back then. I might have said heck. Did I really say heck? Nah, if I said heck, I gotta roast me. I gotta tell me to shut my bitch ass up if I say heck. Cause I could cuss. I ain't cussing my shit, man. I ain't wanna make my mama mad. So I ain't cussing. Okay, tell me how did it fit in the door. Okay, you can slide. I was gonna take that bitch ass out.
In the door, I got haters in my way. Wait, scratch that. Haters get put to the side like a snapback.
That nigga said, I got haters in my way. Then he pondered. He was like, wait, scratch that. Haters get put to the side like a snapback. Shut your ass up.
I remember mama saying that's that till I got my head. I don't care if they call all my tracks whack. I'ma smoke them all like it's the last pack. These fakes and haters just got smacked in their face. Fakes, what? I heard they wanna stop my shine, but see, I ain't gonna let them.
I ain't gonna let them, you know.
I heard they wanna waste my time, but see,
I ain't gonna let them. I ain't gonna let them, you know. I was wearing shades back then, so tell them to shut their bitch ass up. Wearing shades 11 years ago. Bro said, I am not a Power Ranger, but I still attack them with my wacky graphics. Ain't no excuses. It's either now or later. What is you talking about? Bro hard. So tell 21 Savage, shut his bitch ass up. He was like, he like that, I guess. Shut your ass up. You know I'm like that because you watch me. Scooby-Doo. I can't stand these niggas, man. Say, it ain't working out for him. It working out great for me, bitch. I still got my soul. How's yours? You ain't heard from yours in a long ass time. They been snatched your shit from you. So, yeah, it working pretty well for me. Yeah, me, myself, and I, and it's starting to work in our favor. Come on.
I done came so far, did it without a trace.
Come on.
I'm still moving. My life is what I choose to make it, and my body's under contract to go where my shoes will take it. Homie, it's a desert out there with dumb hallucinations. Learn this thing from a smooth vacation with every move I'm making. I'll be in pursuit by saying, but I chose to be the doctor. I cannot lose my patience, these are newer cases. It's phase one, I am almost famous, and it wasn't really easy. I had to make all those changes, I lost so many acquaintances.
But what you think this is?
Amari hasn't changed a bit. Homie, I'm the same, it's just the name of this. Funny how I grew from young ways to this. This all started from one major wish. Let's go. I heard they wanna stop my shine, but see, I ain't gonna let them. I ain't gonna let them, yeah. And I heard they wanna waste my time, but see, I ain't gonna let them. I ain't gonna let them. You know, I done came too far, I done came too far. I done worked too hard. And I heard they wanna stop my grind, but see, I ain't gonna let them. I ain't gonna let them. No.
I see you, nigga. They don't gotta see you. He knew he was going. That's a looking nigga who know he going. I need to go back and I need to get this video and re-drop this shit like it brand new. With they whole ass. Shut your underbite having ass up. Tired of these rat packs. Nigga be 21 be the main nigga caused by a rat. Look like one dead on. You a rat. Shut your ass up, nigga. Did you look in the mirror? Shut your ass up. You a rat. That nigga a rat. You look like a rat, boy. That should have been your like rap name should have been Rat Boy. Little Rat. Ratatouille. Shut your stupid ass up. What else I had? I ain't gonna play this. I ain't gonna play it because y'all gonna be roasted if y'all ain't playing that shit. We having a gangster conversation. That don't help my case. Gotta play it.
I believe that she and me.
All right, that's enough. I can't play this shit. That nigga started on walking like that. With the phone in his hand. I ain't never been the allegation of not being no street nigga.
I believe that she and me could be something, but see, things don't seem as complete. I need a company, but she keeps running from me. And it
Bandit Game Marco and them did it.
makes me wonder, will she ever come back to me? Or can she see?
I was in the hood. You gonna see a bunch of hood niggas. I'm a hood nigga. I'm a street nigga for real. but I can sing a little bit.
She's going the wrong way, I'm right behind her. It feels like she's on a whole new earth, and it makes me wonder.
I don't know about the handkerchief, so don't ask me.
I've been rushing after you, pushing past attitudes. It's like I'll never catch you, but it's like you got some flash in you. Started from the bottom, now we at the root, but I can't be mad, it's true. Our climatic position was absolute.
I built though.
Tell me why we had to choose this path and who it happened to impact it soon. This is going to take some adapting to, but we can adapt if you keep running off as fast as you been dashing, shooting. That's the truth. Here's a little passion fruit. Life gets hot, bake cookies, sizzle, that's for soup. We've been running since the AM. Here it is, the afternoon. I hear your heart beating and I let
Don't ask.
my heart back in my trashy room. If I don't make it back, it's gonna be Maggie food. And this is the beginning, baby. This is where it starts. Since it's something you could never see coming on tarot cards. I'll hold you with everything, get you through the scary parts. I wish I could say I was confident about where we are. I believe that she.
I don't know why I was talking to the little boys. They were my folks' little brother. I don't know why I thought that was a part of the video. Like, what do he know about what I'm saying?
Some people see things don't seem as complete. I need a company.
Hold on, this where NLE Chopper got this shit from.
People see things don't seem as complete. I need a
What are you dodging?
as complete. I need
Whoa.
some people see things don't seem as complete. I need a company. She's smiling from me, and it makes me wonder. Does she ever come back to me? Can she see she's going the wrong way? I'm right behind her. It feels like she's on a whole new earth, and it makes me wonder. Yesterday I saw you crying. I started to ask you why. I wanted to tell you, don't you worry, you don't have to cry. I've been waiting to approach, just been too hell back to try, but I can't.
Get your bitch ass up, GP3716. That was the Omarion. Why that nigga always gave himself a motherfucking defibrillation? Why that nigga always pumping his chest, CPR body ass nigga? We remember Omarion, nigga. I wanted to be Omarion, so shut your bitch ass up.
Fantasy, you let love pass you by. Don't get me wrong, I don't think that he doesn't deserve you, but he said he loved you. Last time I checked, love shouldn't hurt you.
Yeah, that nigga was down there for a long time.
I hate to see you down and out, hurt and miserable, but I ain't here to fight you. Less missiles, more mistletoe when you with me.
Ugly.
Seeing your eyes is opportunity for you. I'll join the circus where a speedo hop through hoops and rings. I wish you could see the time and losing speed is gaining it. In the story though, it main event.
Get off the ground.
I'm playing the tennis to get you to see it. Look how you being treated. I ain't trying to say that I'm
Ain't nothing down there.
who you should be with. No, but you should leave it. Whatever it is, it has
You ain't find no clue.
you defeated and cut off history for due repeats. I believe that she could be something, but see things don't seem as complete. I need a company. She keeps running from me, and it makes me wonder. Does she ever come back to me? Or can she see she's gone? In the wrong way, I'm right behind her. It feels like she's on a whole new earth, and it makes me wonder. Someday she'll probably hear this song I wrote, and then she'll know that
See, you gonna see hood niggas come out. You gonna see street niggas come out.
I've been dying inside. I don't know. I can't figure out which way to go and look for. And I've been thinking about you every day.
I'll take all of yous. I'll take all of yous on all of yous.
Just seems like you're farther away every time.
You know what? Fuck that shit.
I can't seem to get you.
You niggas don't scare me. Get your ass beat. Get your ass beat. Get your ass beat. Love got your ass beat, nigga. Only a dream.
I believe that she and me could be something, but see things don't seem as complete. I need a company, but she keeps running. come back to me? Can she see she's going the wrong way?
That was so funny. That TT. From the song I did, TT. That actually TT. That crazy ass. I forgot about that part.
Alright, behind her, it feels like she's on a whole new earth, and it makes me wild.
What's so crazy? Nigga found her. He was running all around the motherfucking planet. She was right there in the house.
I believe that she
Cha-cha, stupid ass up. I fuck with them niggas.
I can't believe that she keeps running from me, and it makes me wonder, does she ever come back to me? Can she see she's going the wrong way? Alright, behind her,
where are you going?
Feels like she's on a whole new earth, and it makes me wonder, can she see
This song long as hell too. Like this shit long as fuck.
that she's taken from me? Why can't she see that she's all
This part made me feel like Usher though. I ain't gonna hold you.
I ever had? Why she don't notice me? Why she can't see what I see?
Damn, young nigga, you going through it.
I've been thinking of you. Oh, yeah. Phase one.
We know.
I really believe that we could be something. Just don't seem as complete now. Sometimes you just gotta make changes. Sometimes you just gotta move on. And stop running.
That shit was hard though. I ain't gonna hold you. I was proud of fucking that video. I thought I really did some shit. I need to take that video and repost it. Cause don't nobody seen these videos cause on the page we didn't have no subscribers. That shit hard as fuck though. Why can't she see that she's taking from me? Why can't she see that she's all I ever had? Why she don't notice me? Hold on, let me go to my folks while you shoot video for my homeboy. Let's see, we did a song, I can't remember. I think we might have called it Whip Game Crazy. Oh, that's right, my one don't work. Whip Game Crazy. Or Brazy Crazy, what we call that shit. How I'm gonna type in 1KMG, my one don't work. Shit, oh, maybe I could take this one off of 21 Savage, copy it. Fuck, I cut it. 21 Savage, all right, here we go. I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna copy it. And then I'm gonna just like add that bitch on there by myself. Look, I did it. 1KMG. What we call that bitch? Brazy Crazy? Or something like that. What we call that shit, man? Play crazy or go crazy? Well, these were the day back in the day, back in the hood. I don't know what I called that bitch though. But I know it was on 1KMG. We were doing the music shit. On KMG, hold on. Where you need a page at? That's a hard ass photo. You know we about business. Name. Don't nobody start my song how I start my songs off. Niggas came in and said, name. I put my estate in her name. Grandmama, house, backyard, playing on a swing. My grandmama told me she'd see me this weekend. I never seen her again. So when you be saying my name, remember to spell it with pain. Or when you spelling my name, remember to spell it with pain. There you go, 1KMG. I wasn't like y'all. I remember this shit. Boys in the hood. I shot this video. See that big ass, fat ass Fade One production? I was shooting all the videos in the hood.
Fuck that, what can you know? The meeting bomb. Nah, for real. These niggas say they real, but they change up. I'm trying to get a million on my racks up. I I'm a boss nigga, don't speak when I'm talking, but I know I can. It puts up right off the gas. We shit in the pack. All over there. Hot, the bitches are free. She all over me. All on me like lotion. I'ma put it right in her ocean. I'ma claim my pride, no token. Figure that far showing. All of my young niggas pulling up hot fire. Then I can move the shit up the same. We talking loose. Nigga, no talking, you know that I do it. And I can think, I skip on these moves. Bitch, I'm a veteran. I'm just not settling. All of my life, I had to go move it. Breaking it down and whipping it up. And shaking it out. I
Bitch, I'm the road, who's saying? That bitch is done with Big Brown. This nigga don't know gang gang. Some shit, big bang. My nigga gang bang. Pull up every night, watch it brain night. I got that work, though, bitch, you first. Now you can play on your head in the vert. Yeah, I got no feelings. I ride with healers. All of my niggas are kids. A young nigga talking big shit, so he died early, bitch. Other than bills, I got a Glock on me. And what? I got a knot on me. And what? Troy keep watching me. I think of my Rickons and quarter key. Yo, bitch, I'm a Madonna, no Appleseed. I know that bitch in the smash. They taking hold of Applebee's. Why you ain't getting that cash? I got a boy with a dick. I got a nana on the stick. Look, bro say he having that here lit. She do the team when she on the bricks.
I'm kicking this shit like a shit body. Bad bitches say you run the top. I wear them up like I tried to run. Man, the movie can't shit stop. All of my young nigga with me. I wish a nigga would every time they do. 20 rounds on the ass. This is every sight, so I know they gon' feel me. I gotta sit on my heel. That bitch a burner, just like a teller. A young nigga turn shit nigga with face. So I had to learn to get off that homies and wait my time. Learn long like two spits. My boy lock like two spits. One mission is to get rich. I will box, she gon' fuck with me. These niggas tell us they welcome, trying to suck the dick like shit never did before. I know this person a fake, you got a nigga moving slow. I'm far away, I don't know. 100 bands in my team like one, that damn nigga tryna take sign. I got big down, they gon' shake sign. Fuck these bitches, didn't date that nigga. I ain't no safe on this, so you better fast, I say fast. No getting money like Rick Tip. These niggas ain't got shit, oh no. Bitch try to shit, so them dick shit, I'm tryna live. I'm gonna fuck her and leave her alone. Bitch, why nigga, I got a nigga, no. Gotta live with none of y'all niggas strong. Leave me alone, keep calling my phone. Let's talk to me, let's talk to this. No program, let's talk to it. And I'm not money, you get off. Presidential, yeah. I'm pushing way like a lane. Sliding that bitch and I skate. Gotta stay up long, give a fuck, I don't care. Niggas losing they face. Just talking out crazy. Live call it down, fuck for it. Going 200, 30 trucks. Take it off, lose that, no one. Nigga can't see that. Been racing. 12 and get them up on the spot. I know a pussy with that spot. You know about that line that you say about. Try to take the sun, okay, you can get it right. Killers in the cut, they gon' elevate time. I'm breaking my wrist, trying to get it out. I fuck the good, now she got clap. My nigga.
Yeah, so I was shooting all the videos. Even the nigga wasn't on what I was on. I was still out there. So shit, I told the nigga we gonna have to change this shit up one day. They know where we came from, how we had to get this shit. But I told them we got to change this shit up. But everybody bear witness that that nigga Phase always been like, no matter what we was in. I always been the same nigga. Even when we was on, however this shit went. I like, look, I'm gonna fuck with y'all. I'm gonna still shoot y'all video, all that. But we gonna have to change this shit one day. I had a plan. Let's see. I'm trying to find one of the videos when I was in that motherfucker. I was in a few of the videos. Right there with them young niggas. But I shot all of them. Not shot them, but I shot the video. Where's that 1K shit? There's that at the end of the video. Oh, by the way, like I said, we was influenced by 21 Savage. Because this shit was influenced by 21 Savage back in, like, what is it, 2015, 2016. Yep. Right? So when soon they dropped Red Art, we fucked up. It fucked us up. We started approaching music different. Fade One Production. Then my guy Marco 1K. In the spot, we used to always be at the spot.
I just bought a chopper with 100 rounds in it. Pull up at your mama house and put some rounds in it. Drake down the designer, bitch your bitch down in it. I went swimming in the pussy, fucked around and drowned in it. I'm on that 1K shit. Take a nigga bitch, 100 in the stick, so don't get your ass hit. I'm on that 1K shit. Slam a nigga quick, wipe a nigga no real gay bitch. I'm on that 1K shit. 1K shit. 1K shit. I'm on that 1K shit. I'm on that 1K shit. 1K shit. 1K shit. I'm on that 1K shit.
powder, bitch ain't no skin. Nigga claiming 1K, I'm like, where you from again? Chopper hit a long range. I just bought a chopper with 100 rounds in it. Pull up at your mama house and put some rounds in it. Drake down the designer, get your bitch down in it. I went swimming in the pussy, fucked around and drowned in it. I'm on that 1K shit. Take a nigga bitch, 100 in the stick, so don't get your ass hit. I'm on that 1K shit. Slam a nigga quick, wipe a nigga nose. Real renegade, bitch, I'm on that 1K shit. 1K shit, yeah, 1K shit. I'm on that 1K shit. 1K shit, goddamn, 1K shit. 1K shit, I'm on that 1K shit. She said, Poppy, yeah, what I got your bitch saying. 1K, we the hotties in the land. The way I'm blowing this money, you think I keep me a fan? Keep a 40 on my wristline, cause I can't go out back. Fuck nigga, keep poppin', no, he ain't from the block. Been out here all night, I been serving Jayden Ross. 1K, beat the game, got it tatted on me, y'all. Nigga talking business, down there go to college kid. I just bought a chopper with 100 rounds in it. Pull up at your mama house and put some rounds in it.
So we wasn't influenced, and I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I'm saying. We wasn't influenced though. 21 Savage didn't influence her. All right, we'll see.
Drake down the designer, get your bitch down in it. I went swimming in the pussy, fucked around and drowned in it. I'm on that 1K shit. Take a nigga bitch, 100 in the stick, so don't get your ass hit. I'm on that 1K shit. Slam a nigga quick, wipe a nigga nose. Real renegade, bitch, I'm on that 1K shit. 1K shit, 1K shit.
Y'all finna see somebody you recognize.
I'm on that 1K shit, I'm on that 1K shit.
Who that is? Oh, that nigga Fade One. Who, yeah, you don't know nothing, be quiet.
1K shit, 1K shit, I'm on that 1K shit.
Hey, focus him out. Hey.
This nigga my
Rest easy, bro. Yeah, rest easy, bro. Focus in. Hey, for real.
So I shot that video. But I'm gonna show y'all I'm gonna show y'all what we was saying or what we was on before that. Like I shot their first video. I ain't gonna say their first video, but like we went up with it. Let me see. Tears. 1KMG. I got tears in my eyes. They don't understand my pain. Alright, so this video, this when I first met bro, when we were finna fight, but then I told y'all we had squashed that shit cause I told him I ain't mean no disrespect. I was just standing up for Shawty, whoever Shawty the girl was. Whoop the whoop. So I wound up shooting a video and we went in bed with it. This what we was on before 21 Savage and them popped out. Right? And then when 21 Savage and them popped out, I was there. I you know what I'm saying? I you know, I'm just trying to say stuff without saying stuff. I was around this shit, so I know what I'm saying. We weren't on certain shit until, you know what I mean? And then the environment switched. Niggas weren't on this no more. But I stayed on this. But at the same time, like, when you was around, even at the spot, you couldn't be green. You had to know if shit go down, you got to respond. It's just what it was. But before then, this what niggas was on. And I shot the video, so I was around to know that. We wasn't on certain shit. So as soon as 21 of them dropped and they got big like that, the drill shit, it fucked us up. It really fucked our community up. They used, bro, to fuck us up. They're the type of messages we had before then. These the same niggas. This bro who just in the video, in my home, I call him right now. Like, we wasn't never no soft niggas, but the drill shit, all that, we wasn't on that. We were young niggas, we 13, 14.
T-Rock. Marco 1K. Don't understand. Hard out here. Look though. We tryna get these niggas don't know the things I've been through. Most people think I'm mental. Got to smile. But they think my life is simple. But I know everybody got problems, so I'm fade away. Out here trying to make a living and see another day. Just young nigga out here trying to eat like everybody else. Trying to live a rich lifestyle like everybody else. And I know that niggas tired of being broke. Gotta go work and go cook over hot stoves just to get some money. Now it ain't funny. The struggle real. These niggas killing over dollar bills. Tell to pay them bills. He said the way they live. But I agree, you gotta get it how it is. Hustlers out here slanging crap just to get them racks. They don't know which route to take, I understand that. And it bring tears in my eyes to see my cousin gone. They don't understand the pain, let that be known. That I got tears in my eyes. They don't understand my pain. Gotta watch your back to survive. Got a lot running through my brain. I got tears that money can't replace. I even got tears that tissue can't wipe away. I got tears in my eyes. I got tears in my eyes.
Look, I'm a microphone controller and I'm pretty artistic. Struggle with tendencies of seeing my invisible wishes. I'm trying to be your favorite rapper, that's my only intention. I got tears that I pray will go away. I'm coping with this music just to get through the day. Hey, look, it's grind time. Time to make this move so it'll be our time. Focus on my best so that one day I'll be top of the line. This real rap, y'all feel that. Embracing that my daddy told me I can rap. Your tissue ain't thick enough for them tears that my fam got from taking losses. Wooden coffins, rent due. Ain't got nobody to bend to. It's crazy when I think about success. Cause power, money, dreams all equal to stress. And they don't think nothing less. Just that you come from the bottom. My mindset on being hurt. And right now it's a problem. I'm at the top of the bottom. Above average, I call it. Now put yourself in my shoes and see how far you can walk.
Ready to ride now? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Ready to ride.
Can do it. They don't understand my pain. Gotta watch your back to.
So even though I was in the shit, I don't even gotta say much shit. What I say, even though I was around and you know what I'm saying, I still was putting messages in people's brain who was around me. Say, oh, we're gonna direct the video like this. We're gonna say we're gonna let the nigga slide. We're gonna, you know what I mean? I was doing my best to still put it in people's head because they knew me to be the nigga that was deep. They're gonna say some real shit, da 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 da, whoop whoop. But I was doing my best to just put everybody on the path, but then we was on our way. We was on our way to it. Cause soon as they seen that we could do this, niggas had plans on how we were gonna keep this shit real. And then Red Ops fucked us up. I'm just telling y'all from being around, it really did fuck us up. That ain't me trying to like find 21 Savage guilty by random. It's like, bro, that shit really fucked our community up. And the same niggas who was on that, it just changed. And it just kept getting worse. It kept getting worse. And we was influenced by the music. And the culture was influenced by it. Everybody was influenced by the music. I mean, before that, it wasn't that. You see, this is 11 years ago. And then eventually Chirac came. And then, you know what I mean? What we did? Okay, Faye one. I can't remember what we called this video or what we called this song. But I'm on the end of this song.
Whip gang crazy. Y'all niggas playing crazy. Pull up and say lazy. Yeah, amazing. Y'all nigga fool case your girl wanna have my baby. She play straight crazy. Them black go crazy. Young 90, baby, I told them sticks. Boy, young nigga out to play crazy. Go crazy. Go crazy. Go crazy. Go crazy. Go crazy. Go
I
crazy.
see the niggas just wipe their nose. That was Young Thug and them influenced her to start doing that shit, talking about slime, all that. So niggas start having to get on that for real, cause you can't just be wiping your nose, you gotta do slimy shit.
Go crazy. Go crazy. Them black go crazy. Them crook go crazy. Crazy.
Keep in mind, we young, so we impressionable. Remember, Thug came out on a song when they were like, brick, brick, you know what I'm saying? Brick, brick. And it was like, it sounded cool. And then you had real bloods in the community that were putting the young niggas down. So then the young niggas who just got put down, they coming into the community. They, you know, saying that that's the way to go. They showing a music video with Thug, you know what I'm saying, holding up the red bandana, all that. You know, he was blood, and then we had the Crip niggas coming through. It really fucked us up. A lot of the shit, I saw it. And then it was worse because you ain't just, like, the Bloods went renegade because of this shit in Atlanta. Atlanta really wasn't no gangbanging city for one. But then the Bloods, a lot of Bloods came to Atlanta. A lot of Bloods were being built in Atlanta. A lot of niggas started subsets that weren't even really a part of the land. So when niggas, Devil Playground were being told certain shit, they like, how the fuck, why niggas doing that? And da-da-da, that ain't even what we doing, what we on. So niggas start ignoring and disassociating from the land, and niggas start doing their own shit out here in Atlanta. So then niggas start coming up with their own sets in Atlanta. So everybody want to bang that, and now niggas, that's what you seeing out here, there's a lot of the renegade niggas. But they swear they official. But a lot of that do not attach to the land for real. Which is why it's so hard to get them. A lot of the blood niggas don't want to get with the BCF movement, the blood Crip folk, how niggas saying that, or the better communities and families. A lot of them niggas don't want to do that because they renegade. It's just what it is.
Them black go crazy. Them cook go crazy. Crazy. Kill a nigga for 100,000, that money power. Play with it, get 100 round in your back and your stomach. Now them killers where I stay around. They made blood, no stain now. I wet you up, none of avalanche. They cleaning up a pool now. You won't be you a fool now. You better keep a tool now. My niggas ain't gon' play around and gon' spray around and gon' put you down. 6 feet on it. 5 feet on it.
These are kids. We children. We don't know nothing about what we talking about. We know about what we talking about. But we influence.
You play with a nigga, I'ma hit you with the thunder. I know some blood nigga go brazen. I know some crib nigga go crazy. I'm smoking on that OG thing that keep my eye lazy. I put up in that porch with your bitch, it ain't no way. Don't throw her in that water, she gon' drown, it ain't no saving. Whip gang crazy, y'all nigga playing crazy. Pull up and say lazy, yeah, amazing. Y'all nigga fool case, your girl wanna have my baby. She playing straight crazy, them black go crazy. Young 90, baby, I told them sticks. For a young nigga out to play crazy. Go 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 crazy. Them black go crazy. Them crook go crazy. Them black go crazy. Them crook go crazy. I'm back up with colors. No, I beg for my brothers. My brother, my blood right there. My blood, he's not for his brothers. Ew. My loaf right there. My loaf, he banging the rubber. And if I smash, or using the rubber, straight up. I'm all about to tell what you're saying though. Big guns on me commando. Nigga did a rush out of Atlanta. Where they'll find your head in the back. He's done. But it's at me, I'ma put it back. House nigga heart put it back like a heart attack. No, ain't no banger. I beat with the banger. They cut off your fingers, my girl won't come. Yeah.
Phase one, don't bang, not a little bit. This my life, not a shame how I'm living it. Y'all wanna be scared, then do that. Walk around with a red and a blue flag. If you wanna try to step to me though, you can turn around and find your head in a shoe bag. And I hit you with a pencil to finish walk. And I just put that lead in a new mag. I'ma duck behind the head, you can shoot back. And I stay with a grenade or two. If you can tell I'm not afraid, cause I do for free what you haters get paid to do. Guess you can say I go crazy too. They say the young guy phase a fool. So all the visions blaze the truth. Young guy made like the wrong trade in blue.
Whip gang crazy. Y'all nigga playing crazy. Pull up and say lazy, yeah, amazing. Y'all nigga fool case, your girl wanna have my baby. She playing straight crazy. Them black go crazy. Young 90, baby, I told them sticks. For a young nigga out to play crazy.
crazy, go 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 crazy. Them blood go crazy, them crook go crazy, them blood go crazy, them crook go crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just what it was. Just what it was. We was influenced. Like you heard in my voice when I came, I said, Fade one don't bang, not a little bit. This my life, not a shame how I'm living it. I said, y'all want to be scared and do that. I walk around with a red and a blue flag. I remember them niggas telling me I couldn't do that too. They're like, bro, you can't do that. I'm like, I can do what I want to do. And niggas just be sitting there looking like, should we beat this nigga ass? And we just be looking at each other. I can do what I want to do. I wear this shit because I can fucking do what I want. How it was. Sometimes it went down, sometimes it didn't. But the point was, we was all out there together. Everybody wanted to make it. Nobody didn't want to, end up in the situation we ended up in. And we lost a lot of people. A lot of people I'm seeing in these videos didn't make it. But why do we have to be in that mentality? We didn't really have ops. We had niggas we had disagreements with. We were taught how to deal with the conflict through the music. That wasn't what we was originally on. But, it's what it is. So what, right? Yeah. I mean, it's what it is. I shot a video too. Shout out my boy Marco.
Hit 2 times with the bass turned up, face down, 412 we push, gotta match my vibe. My cup is some 1,000 feet on a private jet. I been keeping me high, that shit on the low.
Headshot, red tilt, zombie man. I got bitches on my dick cause I'm the money man. On a nigga moving different with 100 plan. Gotta get it by any means, do you understand? You like to ride a nigga dick for a couple band. I like to slide with this stick and go super saiyan. Boy, you a bitch nigga, yeah, you a do man. Yeah, you ain't got your own mind, that's why you struggling. Hustle every day, I gotta get it. Pussy nigga acting hard, I put back, he fit it. It's a whole lot of way to go run up a minute. But you get up out your mind, broke as fuck, yeah, you trippin'. Give me a couple P, I bet you I flip it, yeah. I can see now, nigga, we will breathe it different. Being broke every day, now that can't be my attention. Yeah, you chasing up the bitches, but you claiming that you pimpin'. Who the fuck raise y'all niggas? See a op, better pay that nigga fade, yeah. See a cock up middle fingers in their face. They tryna describe work, and we like, hello, crockers, no way you gotta grind for what you need. What you running for? Tell to go buy some weed. See that J shit gon' knock you on your knee. Yeah, nigga playing out like OCD, yeah. Perking in my system got me feeling numb. This life I live hit harder, yeah, than the Vietnam. You can never walk in my shoe, you would've gave up. I got that tool on me, see that my savior. Know your boy can say, yeah, not even a prayer. I'm running shit just like the mayor. Bitch, it be my life just like a pager. Stack that money we save up. The bitch, we stay catered up. How about we gon' spray up? You know that I'm the player. They never been last, little niggas stay in the league. I need a bitch with some clown, need no bitch who always need. I just gon' pop me a little jet. Oh yeah, I got it for the speed. Then a nigga do the dash.
sure. So I shot a lot of these videos out here. Not just bro. Just a lot of niggas. A lot of new videos I shot. Yeah. Yeah. And what people don't understand is the connection I got. It don't never go nowhere, so I watch what I say. I gotta watch what I say, cause nigga be like, it's a problem, they got a problem? I'm like, nah. Ain't no problem, everything cool. They just some internet shit. Nah, you know, shit. It's just some internet shit. These niggas ain't nobody got no real problem. I gotta watch what I say. But nigga better stop playing. So I shot all these videos. One of the videos I pulled up and the damn battery was dead. That fucked me up. But I was like, you know what? We're going to try some different shit. Since the battery won't record no video, I said, nigga, I'm just going to take a bunch of photos. Everybody was looking at me like, nigga, this shit finna be lame. I'm like, nah, trust me. This shit going to be hard. I just got to do it a different way. So we did it. And then what it came out.
Okay. Real deal trap ass shit. Yeah. Yeah, swam nigga quick. Hey. Yeah. I just ran off on the plug, he ain't getting that. I just ran off on your girl after I hit that. Bitch, I live like a thug, yeah, I'm with that. In the trap, making plays, come and get that. Drippin' the zone, it was what we find. These diamonds gon' blind, brick with slime. Ran off, ain't high, you ain't scan shit with slime. Call out the climb, J hit one time. Now little bitch, I'm fine. I'm tryna grind, I'm clutching it now. He said with him one time, if I like it, you mine. And he ain't getting shit back, nigga, nah, not even down. You know that one line. He said he'll shoot, he ain't never get after no time. Bitch start flying, then mom start crying. About money, nigga dying, she think she a dime. But she think she fine, where these hoes out of line. If it by mine, I'm taking your soul. Eyes over that iron, niggas an ass. You niggas on hold, acting hard to get exposed. Why would I fold? When I already know how the street shit go. Ran out with it though. Next they gon' kill, boy, stop putting on the show. New cars ain't drove yet. Bad bitch, she rolled it. Young nigga with no sense. I come collect like it's time for real. I come correct, cause you don't look like this. A box bet, I kill for that. Drip and designer, all my diamond here, you know they wet. I just ran off on the plug, he ain't getting that. I just ran off on your girl after I hit that. Bitch, I live like a thug, yeah, I'm with that. In the trap, making play, come and get that. Drippin' the zone, it was what we find. These diamonds gon' blind, brick with slime. Ran off, ain't high, you ain't scan shit with slime. Call out the climb, J hit one time. Now little bitch, I'm fine. I'm tryna grind, I'm clutching it now. He said with him one time. These niggas gay, it's just like the organ. So you catching on the side, how you miles. Just a flip with the gang, only broke that nigga say God. Look at me on silence, I'm not tryna call. Got wrong nigga, gotta try hard time. Tell I'm a real bit different for time. I know you broke, you ain't gotta remind. I'm about to go to drop at the pile. But now see, I got me walking in the fine. First your head a little bit, yeah, I'm shine. Big blocks in my ear a little bit, no down. Big blocks over here, little nigga, no line. How to hit him up, he froze, he down. I took it work and flipped and read up, little nigga, ain't like mine. I just ran off on the plug, he ain't getting that. I just ran off on your girl after I hit that. Bitch, I live like a thug, yeah, I'm with that. In the trap, making play, come and get that. Drippin' the zone, it was what we find. These diamonds gon' blind, brick with slime. Ran off, ain't high, you ain't scan shit with slime. Call out the climb, J hit one time. Now little bitch, I'm fine. I'm tryna grind, I'm clutching it now. He said with him one time.
Yeah, real bad like 2019. So, I know what I'm talking about. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I know what I'm talking about. Shut your bitch ass up. You think everybody country nigga just come smart out, boy. So shut your whole ass up, all y'all niggas. Shut y'all whole ass up. Lil one, all y'all niggas shut y'all whole ass up before I make you a problem. Stay out of there. You don't know nothing about what you talking about. Watch your mouth. Cause I start taking shit niggas say is a little threat. Shut your little bitch ass up before I say you a problem. All right. Long as we got to understand it. Yeah. Shit really organized like a whole different way. So shout out to niggas who really know what I'm saying and like really seen this shit happen and know that this shit did affect us in real life. Other than that, shut y'all whole ass up. Said what I said. Nigga ain't do shit about it. But don't try to make yourself no problem over your little podcast, street niggas. Cause you'll never know who watching. They mess with me, that's all I'm gonna say. But it's real life. And I still speak and still push it for people to do better. We gotta do better.
You know what I mean? Like when people
and they don't have a nation. They don't know. We don't know what nation they can tie back to. Right. But then you go back further and say you weren't even a part of that. Yes, there were Native Americans or American Indians who were brought into the Imam. So all my brothers
and the messages that he's delivering.
Right. I'll say, come on live with me. If you're a real one. But some people, I guess, respect to what people got going on, some people come from a different cloth where it's less talking with them. I understand that. And that's why I said in the song, I understand, I know the motion, I know what's going on, but I can't stop speaking. So they'll respond negatively, but not, the last thing they want to do is say my name. You understand? They'll respond.
Damn, I went straight to the part. This from 8 months ago. 34,000 views. DBG or DGB, Dirty Glove Bastard. Off the porch interview. Last thing they want to do is say my name. Don't say his name. But I can't wait to use that audio on the album.
Everybody else. But then they say, bring people to me. And then people see exactly that you can't speak Arabic. You get what I'm explaining to you? It's an analogy of, are you really that? Because we saw a bigger picture. And we love and appreciated bigger picture. We respected bigger picture. But then we didn't understand why the statement was, I'm not doing no more politics. That's not politics. Well, real life ain't politics. Right. We said, yo, if you can make a song like Bigger Picture, you know what's going on. You understand? I was out there with everybody 2020, fists in the air, bumping his shit. For sure. So it wasn't no hate. It was like, what you mean? And then I wasn't the only one to try to act like it was me. It was women and everything making videos. Remember the girl who couldn't get the can open? I don't remember if y'all know. But like, there was a girl who was saying, why everybody disappeared? Y'all made a song and dipped. Yeah. This is the people. Right. So of course I'll be on the cross. I'm saying what the people saying. Like, what's up? Like, and then we see y'all trying to switch it up and we salute that. You know what I mean? If you want answers, you can ask me what's going on. If you want to see why I'm coming, just talk to me and you'll see. But I don't expect them to do that. But even if they never do, the reason for me doing the letter is to reach more people. People see Lil Baby, they're going to come. And then they listen, they hear it, and they'll realize what it's about. So no, I don't have no issue. I don't have nothing personal against any of these people. It's just that when the people saying enough is enough, that's enough. And if I have to put niggas on that stage or on that chopping block just for it to be shook it, which it did, I'll do that.
What are your thoughts when people like are in the comments or even like these artists, like you said, when they respond and are saying that you're doing what you're doing is clout chasing?
Okay, is this thing going? Which one is on? This one? Yeah. All right. I am the biggest clout chaser. I am the hugest clout chaser ever. And if you don't believe me, go look up FAISEONE 2 underscores on Instagram and hit follow. And then just keep watching. Right? I'm the biggest clout chaser. You want to know who else is the biggest clout chaser? God. You want to know who else is a big clout chaser? The devil. Clout is attention. You want to know what clout chasing is? Clout chasing is, I'm going to make a drill song. It's bullshit. I know it's bullshit, but because I just want people to tap into my shit because it's hot at that time, I'm just going to make it anyway.
Yeah.
Come on.
And then you just going to tune in, and it's the easiest way to me to get some quick money. I'm going to diss one of my ops. Everybody going to tune in, but they not clout chasing.
Come on.
They making real music. I come out and say, let's change this, let's flip this around, let's get it better, right? Everybody realize the type of power they have in these positions. I'm the clout chaser. Okay, well then I accept. I accept. I'm the clout chaser. You want to know what else clout is? Clout is fish. You understand? And these people out here are fish. And sometimes you got to throw down your fishing rod. Somebody pass play around. Throw down your fishing rod and become fishers of men. I'm the biggest clout chaser, and you ain't seen nothing yet.
Come on.
They don't want it to work. They know everybody's chasing clout. They don't want the right knowledge to work. They don't want the right clout to find its way to the center.
Nah, for sure.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because if you change your mentality, then you can change your reality.
For sure.
Absolutely. And so many people are again, fear is the word that that I'll use a lot, because people have fear of what's different or what's not what's different for real. You also said something that was interesting to me. Life is about 10% of what happened to you and 90% of how we react to it.
Where I said that?
You said that on the.
I know I say that, but where you heard that at?
On the Battle short film.
Oh, okay. That's a change mentality reality thing too.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Let me ask you this: why do you think? Not why do you think? Okay, so when hip hop first first came around, the message in hip hop was a positive message. It was a righteous message. It was like the whole point of it was for us to bring the community together.
Right.
And then when mainstream, when big companies started, getting involved, the message started changing. But I mean, is it just that easy that just when the corporations came into play that that a new agenda was being pushed, or why do you think that the message went from community building to community?
At Shane Company, we want you to fall in love again. This time with your diamond. We look at thousands and thousands.
Tear down.
Same reason, money. Money got all that. When people say, oh, it's money, power, respect, it's all the same. All that go to money. People saw money as a way out. People saw money as a way to get a position, no matter what was being pushed. We can't blame the corporations. Everybody want me to come. Why you ain't coming at the labels? Because labels have come to me.
Come on.
And I made a decision.
Come on.
What you talking about? Why am I coming at? I don't have to come at the record execs. I don't have to. I can put my main focus on the ones who, somebody's shooting up your block. You finna call their dad and say, why is he over here shooting the block up?
Right.
Or you finna get out of Dodge or neutralize whoever the active shooter is.
Or even better, you gonna call Ruger? You gonna call, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna go call like the companies that have made the weapons and try to like.
Yeah, exactly. Does that make sense? And yours is better. So cut that part out. Where he one up me, cut that. But not for real, that was better. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. Why would I do that? You know what I mean? So no, it's a lot of that is going on. People will say, why don't you hit the movies up, or why don't you? You have to understand what the machine is doing right now. And what the machine has been doing for a while is using the rappers. And everybody decided, Spitty, it wasn't nobody who could. Listen, everybody had the decision of whether or not they were going to push something that they knew was bull. And now people coming out now and saying we knew that was bull. So even in the beginning of hip-hop, when they was doing all the dancey stuff that Tupac was talking about, and he saw it going more commercial, we was losing the soul in it then. But it's not on the companies and none of that. It's on everybody's decision that was just thinking about themselves in that moment, not understanding how big. Because if you got them coming to see what's going on with y'all, they know it's big. It's just that we overstand it. They were talking about, I said, hip-hop, whatever we thought hip-hop was, pro-black, the leaders, all that's gone. We have to start over anew.
Come on.
It's all gone. Everybody was looking at Nas, it's not happening. It won't happen. Everybody waiting on Jay-Z, you're going to die waiting. It's over. That part's gone. Everybody looking at, where's the black leader? It's over. The whole mentality has to shift. And that's what I'm doing. And I'm putting that pen in everybody's hand. I'm putting them shoes back on everybody's feet. I'm putting the steering wheel back in everybody. This is you. This is a you thing now collectively. If everybody keep I in mind, like you said, the I and I, collectively, then instead of trying to check whether or not somebody else's shoes tied, you got yours. And everybody own that. I'm going to make the right music because it's the right thing to do, and I know the power of music. If the baby and they don't want to be called out, they need to step down and stop rapping.
Come on.
Stop being a star. If you don't want to be held accountable for your role in this, just step down and I don't have it. Because they can't say it's just, I did a letter to Farrakhan.
Come on.
Am I picking and choosing? I did a letter to Rashad Jamal. You understand? If I feel like tomorrow I wake up, it's a letter to Smitty. You know what I'm saying? It's whoever at that time, I listen. Whoever at that time needs to be addressed.
Absolutely.
And it's because of your platform. Go ahead.
Yeah, because I also saw that you did a letter to D1, who's an artist who has openly challenged certain artists. And, you know, and he's even been, you know, put in a position where, you know, artists threatening him and, you know, things like that. But for you to even, you know, do a letter to him and speak on certain things, you know.
Non-biased. I'm not going for it. You're not going to use this and make it fake. You're not going to Disneyfy phase 1. That's what they try to do. You see that, right? They'll come and say, well, let's go with everybody promote the safer version of him.
Exactly.
You notice that. You get it. Listen, the same way Farrakhan say Kendrick Lamar is the reason he opened up a new way for the new generation of rappers. Oh, did he do it?
Come on.
Is he still doing it?
Come on.
Or is it somebody y'all not mentioning?
Come on.
Do this every time.
I'm not crazy, bro. I'm not crazy. Like, y'all starting to see more of it now. Like, you got to go back and listen to the interviews and stuff. I'm not crazy. I'm just telling y'all, like, I'm not paranoid. You recognize that? You remember that? Come on now. I'm not paranoid. They're trying to act like I'm paranoid. I'm not paranoid. I know what's going on. Eventually, y'all going to have to know what's going on. I'm the one they not mentioning, and it's for a reason. Because I'm too real. It'll destroy everything that they think they done built with that illusionary machine.
Have Kendrick Lamar mention D1. It's like a chain reaction. I wish I would have a heart like D1. D1, do you understand what I'm explaining to you? That's the safer route for them to go. Because you'll see D1 call out the safest gangsters to call out on the planet.
Come on.
Right now. Jim Jones, Rick Ross, and whoever the other nigga, Meek Mill.
Yeah.
That was the safest route to go. I'm not trying to be funny to them brothers. I'm just saying, if anybody would have said the level of danger, they would never have thought, okay, who did phase 1 call out? 21 Savage. I'm in his city.
Come on.
Young Thug.
I'm in his city.
Come on.
Lil Baby. I'm in his city.
Come on.
Everybody. I probably don't forgot how many. I think I called out everybody. I got to check my list.
Yeah.
My point is, they go the safest route. Did D1 call out the Dragon Drake?
Nope.
When everybody was saying, did he call out Drake? Drake one of them biggest ones, right? But people see what Drake do. You see what happened to X.
Come on.
People be scared to go to war.
Come on.
That's my thing. Don't act.
Yo, I just typed that in and it made the whole track. Nah, this wild.
You can't do that 3 times and dip. Cause I'm still out here. I can't go to BET Awards and smile at everybody. They'll kill me.
Do you hear him?
They have hip hop assassins waiting on the slip up moment. Why? Is because I can beat everybody ass? Probably not. Why? Because I got bigger guns than everybody? Probably not.
Come on.
What's my threat?
That you can expose certain things that they don't want out there.
And
or that you can even change the mindset of
what's acceptable.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the threat. And you know what's so crazy about our people? Or the people?
Stand by and let it happen.
Is there stand by and let it happen?
Come on.
And there'll be another story. You got people who will stand out there and say, crucify him. And somebody gonna come out, one you probably would have thought been out, be like, yo, I interviewed this man. I interviewed him. He everything he said is real. Still kill him. So how do I have to move? Why do I do this? Let me just give you I'm gonna tell you a secret. This don't protect me.
Come on.
This don't protect me. What protects me is unseen. Everybody who loved me telling me, yo, why you doing this? You know they out here for you. That's how I done did everything. I literally put out a call, say everybody send them prayers, send whatever you can. But I'm doing this.
Come on.
I'm at war. If they come, they come. But this is how. But can do all these other people that we talking about have to worry about that? No, they don't. And why? It's because it's universally accepted to be nice and gentle. Because nice and gentle don't get any of this stuff done. Everybody knows it. You become Disney, Goliath, David and Goliath. No giants die. No giants were harmed in the making of D1.
Come on.
No giants fall.
Come on.
You understand what's no, again, for his family, the money he making and feeding them and everything he doing for his life, I respect him. This is different, D1. I'm not talking about that. That's your life. I love you. This that you don't really know nothing about, that people checking out daily for, this is different. If you're a fighter, have y'all ever seen D1 reach out to me? You ever seen me and D1 on the platform? Did he comment? And people tag him? They tag Keith Wallace. I'm a name dropper, just to get that out there. They tag out, and then nobody says anything. They let him fight by himself. So that's what it is. So I called him out to say, if you on business, stand on it. You don't call 3 people and then dip. You keep doing it.
Right.
That means you can't do shows. I could sell out any of these buildings. You can't do shows because that's your drop. You can't just post a flyer and say, I'm going to be here. That's your drop.
Come on.
You understand that? So I paid attention to the whole thing. You with me? And again, I'm not wishing that on anybody that they be uncomfortable or anything like that. Everybody got the decision. I'm just saying, if you say you are a thing, you have to be that by the time I get to you. Because then everybody else going to see it. He see it every time. You think he don't see his own letter? You think he don't hear his own letter?
I mean,
he don't think people. He don't think he see people tagging him all the time.
The way the algorithm works, like
you're going to see
all these people are saying it.
I used to think that too, though. Before I got big following, I used to think, man, it's hard for people. You see all that.
Come on.
You see every message. The cat's out the bag. You literally see everything. You don't got time to respond to everything, but your notifications coming in.
Yeah.
Especially when it's priority. So when somebody tag you, that's a priority notification. Y'all, they see me. They see me, but this is another one of those stories. I'm gonna give you a line that's gonna be familiar. If everybody's so goddamn worried about me, why nobody came out to help me? Who said that? Tupac.
Yeah.
If everybody's so goddamn worried about me, why nobody came out to help me? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just me.
When you pulled up and had the vest on, I'm like, wow, is that serious?
Yeah, this is a real vest.
Yeah.
So it's that serious, but at the same time, like I told you, that ain't what protect me. It's just, it's a precaution. It's for the fabric of this reality.
Have you really had hits put out on, or people threaten you?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's been a few situations that didn't even happen naturally. Somebody pulled up on me in Fairburn at a gas station, gun to my face out the window. His only words was, boy, what do you say? On everything, boy. On everything. And he couldn't pull the trigger. Ski mask and everything.
Yeah.
I was just standing there, my wife at the pump. I said, yo, let's go. You understand how we do? We pull up, she pumping because she know I'm on. I said, yo, let's go. The nigga was stuck on loop. Saying on everything. Never pulled the trigger. House shut up. You understand? It's so many situations where it's like, some stuff I probably done spoke about already, forgot about, because it's just, but you just got to keep moving. The very next day, after the house got shot up, I addressed everybody and was telling them, yo, this was going on. The devil don't want Dr. Melakazi Yoka. I'm still on the mission. You can't scare us. You know what I'm saying? You get a house shot up, you might realize, okay, let me get the vest. It might be a little serious, even though I had the vest already. So the point is, yeah, there's a lot of hits. They don't tell them from where they're coming from now, but my point is this any different from when Harold was like, find him?
Come on.
Do you hear what I'm saying for real? Is this any different when Harold was like, kill him? Matter of fact, Harold put the biggest hit out in history.
Yeah.
In the Bible, if you don't know who Harold is. Harold put the biggest hit out. That
was the one who put the hit out on Jesus. That made them go to Egypt.
I don't think you hear me. He ain't just put a hit out on Jesus. That nigga said kill everybody 2 years old and younger.
Yes. And when the wise men didn't come back and tell him where Jesus was, he murdered like a whole city.
That's what I'm telling you.
They said the women wept at the silence because they couldn't hear their babies crying anymore. Yeah.
So I'm doing quite well compared to what Jesus had to deal with. My point is, this ain't nothing new. They do it all the time. They did it to Tupac. They would give Tupac a warning saying, they got hit. Pop said, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So it's my point. I'm just so grateful.
For more than 20 years, Finest Call has worked diligently to create a line of premium.
I'm grateful to be able to sit and speak to you. I'm grateful for my brothers who showed up. Absolutely. I'm grateful I got to be 10. This is the journey that it's going to be such a beautiful moment whenever it's my time. Because that's how it goes, right? That's when everybody goes, dang, that's what he was saying. That's when you got them, like, wake up. I get it now. I hear what you're saying now. Come back. That's when we gone. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing. Go ahead.
But so then, we see recently Yella Beezy just got locked up. Being charged with capital murder in the Mo 3, death from 2020. I mean, it's so crazy, like we having so many of these, fallen soldiers, and then artists, being accused or being, being accused of actually
stuff that they said they did.
Right.
You gotta remember that. They're being accused of shit they said they did. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I know they're probably a different thing but we watch that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Niggas be admitting to it. And that's the biggest thing. They think art is just some hidden realm from the FBI. Mm-hmm. They think it's some hidden realm from the... I don't know why. I don't know. Let me tell everybody. It's not. You put it on the wax. Remember everybody was saying, we need to protect black art.
Right.
When it came to Young Thug and them.
Right.
Listen, people were asking Thug to speak on the Mike Brown situation. They said, man, we here to just get some money. I don't care about that. As soon as Young Thug handcuffs hit his wrist, he was screaming, find black people. Tell them come and help me.
Right.
You dare? You dare? You dare ask whoever these black people are to come and assist you when you couldn't even, all they wanted was a comment.
Come on.
All they wanted was just share that moment with them. They didn't want apathy, they wanted empathy and sympathy.
Yeah.
No, we don't give a damn about none of that. So we wasn't trying to hear none of that, protect black art. No, they've been watching y'all since 2014-15. And then your lyrics were aligning with what you were already suspects for. Can we get that clear? They're not just scrolling through Spotify and picking random songs and niggas say, and I shot up this house. And they're like, we got them. That's not how this works. They already got you on stuff. And you line it up with that's to sway the jury. Yeah. Chances are they already got other evidence.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
It's crazy how, like with what we're talking about in terms of, challenging people to change like the content of their music and what they're doing. And then we have so many cases where lyrics are being, brought up in court and things like that. And like these things still don't trigger, people to want to change what they're talking about.
I think it changed a lot of people. It scared a lot of people. You hear the baby, don't talk about it. He said, you got to go in the studio. You got to be different now. But he said, I see how society trying to do rappers.
Yeah.
It ain't really society. They don't want to say what's really happening. It's God. Say it like that. Because we ain't supposed to be on that type of timing anyway. This is a good thing. If the streets is dead, if the streets is dying, however they want to say it, that's good. You got in what you got in, you got out what you got out. Okay, if you can look at the situation and see that young niggas is taking over everything, you comfortable with that?
Come on.
You can't even relate to them to the point where they're the terrorists now. Okay, something went wrong. Because when it was Jeezy and influencing everybody wanted to be dope dealers. Right? When T.I. and them, everybody wanted to trap. Okay, we had Youngboy. We had Jada Youngin. We had King Von. What you think we all want to grow up to do? So that's why we 15, 16, 17, 18 and say a word that we don't like. And then they don't understand what's happening with these. I was trying to tell you what was happening with us 10 years ago.
Come on.
But you told me it was just music and hip hop is going to evolve. Okay, well, it evolved into a generation of terrorists that you can't do nothing about or with. Because the only way you can do something about it, you have to be authentic enough. They just got to hear it in your tone. That's it.
Right.
You can't be trying to, all that, what you think is gangster, it ain't gangster no more. That ain't what gangster mean no more. All the stuff that y'all were talking about in the music, my generation and younger, we're really that. Meaning the ones who don't care about life.
Yeah.
We know niggas care about life because they got on jury. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Was that a bar? we know that you got as big. You're telling me how much it is. You care about life.
Right.
You don't see none of the young niggas get out on no drills. They be dressed the most rack. They don't care. So who gonna reach them? How do we reach them? The only way to reach them is through your soul. And you gotta have one.
Yeah.
And these artists don't want to admit they lost theirs a long time ago.
Come on.
Who done it?
We're looking for a house closer to everything, but we don't know where to start.
Fine.
This was so true, right?
So
This was so true. And they're not going to say it, so I'll say it. The truth is, nobody can give an interview like this anymore. The last person who was able to give an interview like this was Tupac Amaru Shakur. That's the last person who was able to, when he speak, it's like thorough. You feel the soul. And it's like all the way through, real. Addressing all the stuff that nobody don't want to address. They got to be able to say, this nigga Phase One got the soul of Tupac. We can't deny it. Not, no, trying to act like the entertainer. What about the soul? Not the body, the image, the flesh. What about the soul of that spiritual warrior? It's right there.
They see me, they upset with me.
Or maybe sold it.
And they did. And you want to get rid of the one who has it. And all I'm saying is, if we want to bridge this finally, let's just deal with everything truthfully. Don't talk about teachers and master teachers without mentioning Dr. Melakazi York. I don't want to hear it. It don't even make sense. Same way, how you going to talk about niggas who can shoot three-pointers and not mention Steph Curry?
Right.
And if we was taking score, wouldn't it make sense to, if somebody going to say, I shoot better than Steph Curry, let me see your record. Just pull out the record. I'm the master teacher this time. I'm surpassed Dr. York. In order for you to surpass him, you have to be able to do more than what he's done. Same thing, okay, if anybody out here that's going to be really about the people, make them show it. You're not going to be biased.
All right.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
No, but so many of these black leaders, people who have, spread the knowledge, it's like it's almost like, they try to erase them out of the history books, you know what I'm saying? Like people like Marcus Garvey, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And you look at, just, Dr. King and like his family and how, you know what I mean? Like they just, like how they aren't treated right or how they aren't, you know what I'm saying?
And we allow that. We allow that.
Malcolm X's family, like just the financial state that they've been left in, like,
we allow it. They're allowing Dr. Melakazi York name to be, they're trying to wipe it. And the people who own some woke shit, conscious shit, whatever they want to call it, leadership, ascension, there's so many names to it. You got to remove the name eventually and just do the work.
Yeah.
Whoever's on that, how are you going to leave them out? It just doesn't. But then I step up and then you start putting two and two together. You see everybody with each other.
Yeah.
But then if you come and you pushing Dr. Melakazi York, they want to move you out the way.
Yeah.
So my point is, we're letting it happen. The people have to stop that. You know what I mean? Remember they were showing, remember Martin Luther King used to be darker. Some of y'all remember that. I don't really personally remember that. I'm born 98. But he used to be darker, right?
Yeah.
Generation after generation, he gonna look like, what a nigga, John B. You know what I'm saying? If people don't say, yo, we gotta, you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, if the people move forward and be like, we're not gonna let that happen, they're not gonna be able to erase us.
Yeah. No, that's real. Can you talk about your song, F Black History?
F Black History, yes I can.
What inspired you to create that song?
I never liked Black History, Mark, because it's just an oxymoron. It never made sense. And I despise and reject the idea that you can give me acknowledgement for what my ancestors went through, or that you can give me acknowledgement for being birthed with a melanin dominant. I never needed that.
Right.
So what? That's a disrespect, that's a mock. Oh, Black History Month. What do you mean month? What are you talking about?
Right.
This is the month that y'all can care about it. And then they give you a range. I said, okay, cool. Well, I said, I want to pick the year 30. So you can't go back that far. What do you mean I can't go back that far? You got 1619, 1492 if we feel happy. 1619 to now. I said, that's 400 years is my history?
Right.
Notice, they say Black History. They don't say your personal history month. Here go your trick. The reason why they don't say that is because some of y'all in here, y'all don't have black ancestors. You have Native American ancestors, American Indian ancestors. So you go back far enough, they be like, what you doing? Oh, I thought you said it was Black History. No, you gotta go over there to Nat Turner.
But the Native Americans, I mean, some of those, they were black too.
They were melanin dominant. They had the melanin dominant gene.
Yes.
Black meaning those who were brought from the state of Africa.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Or the division. Listen to my words. The state of Africa, the division, and they lost their identity. And they don't have a nation. They don't know. We don't know what nation they can tie back to.
Right.
But then you go back further and say you weren't even a part of that. Yes, there were Native Americans or American Indians who were brought into what they called in the slave trade, or they were prisoners of war.
Yeah, yeah.
You understand that? So then they too lost their identity, and then you got everybody thinking that everybody bloodline traced back to a ship that landed somewhere. That doesn't work that way. You get what I'm saying? So my point is, Black history is an oxymoron. I don't agree with it. And I don't think anybody should be celebrating it. If you want to celebrate something, go back and trace your own genealogy. Then you'll find out. Maybe the person you're sitting next to, guess what? They trace back far enough, you're going to be squinting your eyes at them for the rest of your life. Why? Because this nigga was a descendant of a slave owner. You go back further enough, you see, this, you used to be a conquistador. Why you walking around talking? Give me that dashiki. I'll probably mess the mic up. You see what I'm saying? Give me that dashiki.
Your connections to the past are waiting. Get Ancestry DNA for only $29.
That's crazy.
We good? You see, because you start realizing their ancestors had a hand in it. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? That you could go back far enough and find Caucasoids in your ancestry.
Yep.
So then what is Black history? What does that mean? Mm-hmm. You ask the average person, have they done a genealogy at least? And they haven't.
Right.
So Black history was just a shout out call to the Moors. Mm-hmm. Right? It was a shout out call to the indigenous American Indian families. It was a shout out call to everybody to say, no matter what they think, even if it's through me, it's not over. That was a dog whistle, if you want to call it that. It's not over, because right now we're dealing with a war on sovereignty, where they're making it harder for people to become, because you're born sovereign. But they're making it harder for people to claim sovereignty. Mm. They're making it harder for people to tie back to the mother tree. Mm. Why are they doing that? Because a lot of people hit the internet and was talking too much about certain things they didn't understand yet. Mm-hmm. And every time they say, here go the process to go get this number, this form, da-da-da. Agent Smith was like, bet. And they said they changed it. Yeah. Now you can't, now it ain't 2 documents, now you need 13 to get that. War on sovereignty. So the fight is for sovereignty. The fight is for the white tile. If you're gonna go for anything, and it's not back there, it's right here. So we don't celebrate Black history, it don't make sense. Martin Luther King is not my ancestor. I salute him for whatever it was that he did. Why every Black History Month, every 28 days of February, or 29 depending, why y'all want to just keep putting them people in front of us? If they keep picking the people that's the Black, that should make you think something. Rosa Parks, Black History. Right. Malcolm X, Black History. Nat Turner, Black History. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
It's a game, family. Pro-Black is a game. Look, it's right there in the statement. Professionally Black. How you professionally Black? None of this stuff makes sense. If you're Black as in your pigment, which is not black, it's brown.
Right.
Let's say you were Black as your pigment. What does that have to do with being professional?
Right.
Let me tell you why. You're professionally keeping people in the dark. That's what they sign up to do. They know they sign up to do it. Politicians sign up to do it. No disrespect to those people who might believe it, but the NAACP stands for not actually assisting colored people. Because what? We love Al Sharpton. Okay, Al Sharpton has not helped us, but we love him.
Yeah.
Okay? Sean King, we don't know where he came from. We don't even know he's a king or not. Nobody checked. But these are people that they're businessmen. And people have to understand the difference between someone who is in it for the business or for the passion of a thing. Some people might not like what I'm about to say.
Come on.
Anybody that was pushing Trump as a racist is an op. Anybody that was a leader out here pushing Trump is a racist and we got to get him out, that's an op. Because they stripped you of the opportunity to deal with what was going on in your realm at that time. Had you looking all the way over here at one man. You can't say, well, he's the president. It might not hold up much because y'all tried to arrest him every 3 hours. Right. You know what I'm saying? They keep throwing up the felony thing. That have nothing to do with him being president. It's because these people were gaming. They used the George Floyd thing to game. It was all political.
Yeah.
And now they still holding on to it. And they excited now because he's back in office so they can run it again.
Come on.
They can make more money, sell more t-shirts, more ideas, more podcasts, more conventions. And I'm melanin dominant, very intelligent, and I'm not a Trump supporter.
Come on.
People ask, are you a Trump supporter? Excuse me, respectfully. Trump need to be a phase supporter. What I look like? I supported Trump. You supported him what?
Right.
He don't need support. You know who this man is? You know what he has? You know the family he tied to? You know who John G. Trump is?
Oh, yeah.
You heard of Nikola Tesla? Do you understand what we really dealing with? What is Trump never needed anybody to support him?
Right.
That's TV.
Yep.
I'm just telling y'all the game. And all y'all Christians should know the game you in, because that's Trump. And the first Trump was blown, and then they said when the last Trump will be blown, everybody will have to be changed, but not everybody will sleep. Kamala, the name showed you Lotus, the sleepy flower. They call Biden Sleepy Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And for me to stop this from getting too political, let me just explain what I'm saying. Clearly, everybody has a choice. And if they told you Trump was the enemy, it's the exact, listen, if you want the dead giveaway or the live getaway or the live giveaway, go see who was talking against Trump. That's it. It's that simple. Yeah. It's not even polarization at that point. Just go look.
Protecting our lips as we age is really important. For keeping lips healthy, I recommend Blistex.
Wait time is approximately
Texas was feeling unwelcome. Everybody who was talking against Trump, just go look and see what their plans were. What have they done?
Come on.
What have they accomplished? You understand? And now Trump do something that they say is big and it could work for the community. Or they told people don't watch the union address.
Right.
They said don't watch what the president of the United States is about to say. Candace Owens put together a documentary and said they didn't tell y'all everything there was to know about the George Floyd thing. These Democrats told these people don't watch it. That's when I get alarmed, because you can't tell me that I'm only supposed to listen to this side.
Right.
That doesn't make sense. And they don't happen on the Republican side. I've been over there. I've been to their rallies. You want to know who I saw? Niggas. Intelligent, informed niggas.
Yeah.
But you want to know what CNN shows? They say, can we get y'all three over here? And it's white folks.
Right.
They happy because they done had a few beers, so they say, whoa! They take that clip and say, it's white supremacists. 3 niggas. The rest of it, they don't show the Asians, they don't show the Hispanics, they don't show nobody else. As soon as I pull up to the, the rally they had, or the meeting they had, they handed me, constitutions. Are you familiar with the 12th Amendment? Get on that, brother. Da-da-da-da. Everybody out there together. They don't show that. Trump supporters don't ride around and pick up trucks. Some niggas ride around in Prius and Escalades.
Yeah.
And you want to know who some of the biggest Trump supporters is in the community? Niggas in the hood.
Come on.
Yeah.
Because they smarter than what people want to give them credit for. And they say, oh, y'all, it's about the money. It ain't about the money. We just like real shit. But again, I'm not personally a Trump supporter. I'm a truth supporter.
Nah, totally.
And I would rather a nigga stand there and tell me some real shit that he ain't reading off a teleprompter.
Right.
Then a nigga be sitting there trying to read some shit that he can't even understand. They got to keep waking him up.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, what has happened to us?
Man, when I talk like this, like at my family functions, they all think I'm a Trump supporter, and I'm like, nah, I'm just like on the same tip. Like it's like if the truth is in front of us, like I'd rather hear that than to have a wool over my eyes and then be pushed in a whole nother.
Like, let me ask you a question. You remember when Kanye West said slavery was a choice?
Yeah.
What if I told you he never said that? See, whatever just happened in your brain, you wise enough to give it time. Other people, I would have been bricked and stoned already by now. Ye never said that. The realm was so convincing. I heard this nigga say, yeah, like when I said that, he never said that though. To this day, in the comment section, anybody who can find a clip of Kanye West or Ye saying slavery was a choice, those 4 words, if you can find Ye saying in that interview on TMZ, slavery was a choice, I owe you $1,000. I owe you $1,000. If you can find him in that interview saying slavery was a choice. He never said that. But you want to know what the media does? They run with that. Those 4 words. 4 words, a curse word, put you in 4 corners. Trump is a racist. Slavery was a choice. You know what I'm saying? This nigga phase wildin'. You get what my point is, if you go and listen again, you're going to hear that he didn't say that, but the media doesn't have to tell you. He specifically said this. but then they can run with that. When they said Trump said there were 5 people on both sides. You ever heard people say that? You ever heard something like that when they were saying that Trump was at one of the meetings or the rallies or speeches, and he said, yeah, they had 5 people on both sides. They said he was talking about the KKK and the... If you didn't hear that, they did run with that. But you'll listen to... I think it's turned into the Trump section. So this will be the Trump segment, the phase on Trump. And well, my point is, he never said that. And if you listen to it, he said immediately after what he was saying, I'm not talking about the Nazis. I'm not talking about they need to be condemned. But every time they got him on the news, when this nigga's supposed to be running to be the president, or is the president at that time, he's supposed to be saying some shit that matter. Every time they got him on the news, or every time they got him in the interview, they asked him, do you denounce white supremacy?
Right.
He said, nigga, how many times do I gotta do that shit? If I ask you, what's your name? What's your name? Smitty, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Smitty.
What's your name?
Smitty.
What's your name?
You guys mean my government?
What's your name? What's your name?
Spitty.
What's your name? Right? It get a little uncomfortable. Okay, after a while, especially in the light of the conversation, but after a while, you're gonna get irritated, right? That's when they get him.
Yeah.
They ask him 79 times, what's your name? On the 80th time, say, why you keep that?
Right.
See, Trump gets upset when he's asked.
Right.
Anybody would. You keep asking him. My brain, though, right? It's my fault. That's why you never see me on my page.
The road is ready for action.
Talking about politics, because I lose people.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
I would. I'm saying, if I were out here pushing and telling people what's going on with that, they can't handle it. You know what I mean? And that's that polarization.
Man, during your journey, and you know what I mean, like, do you consider yourself a freedom fighter? Do you consider, you know what I mean, like when people call you that? Like,
no, I don't consider myself a freedom fighter. I just see what needs to be done, and I do it. I see what needs to be done, and I do it. I don't see myself as like I said, all that's over. All that's over. I could be Farrakhan. I know how to be Farrakhan. Because we saw how to be Farrakhan.
Come on.
That's over.
Yeah.
This has to be something new. There are people listening to me that are like 3 years old, 4 years old. We don't know what they're going to become yet. I don't want them to be no freedom fighters.
Yeah.
I want them to be physicists.
Come on.
What's one of the biggest life lessons that you learned?
You hear what I said?
Like, right.
That's one of them. That don't waste your time with what other people put out as narratives and spawn.
That's how you know you're dealing with a centered person. You see how I said that, and I ain't no disrespect to him because he doing what he doing. You see how I said that, and then he asked, was a life lesson? I'm like, yo, did you hear me? Like, nigga, that was big, what I just said. There are 3 and 4-year-olds listening to me. We don't know what they're gonna become, but I don't want them to become no freedom fighters. I want them to become physicists. I want them to become chemists. I want them to have understanding of how science works and life and reality and, you know what I mean, real life shit.
One of the biggest life lessons that you learned.
You hear what I said? It's over. I could be Farrakhan. I know how to be Farrakhan.
As a centered being.
Because we saw how to be Farrakhan.
They're not swayed by
That's
somebody
over.
just talking.
This
They know where they're
has to
going.
be something new. There are people listening to me that are like 3 years old, 4 years old. We don't know what they're going to become yet. I don't want them to be no freedom fighters. I want them to be physicists.
What's one of the biggest life lessons that you learned?
You hear what I said? That's one of them. That don't waste your time with what other people put out as narratives and spawn into your communities for you to fight for. The biggest lesson I learned is stand in the center. Be able to take the middle path. That's the real path that's least traveled now. You got your left and your right. You gotta go over here. They hate that. Talking to me, you can't put me in a box. So they hate it. Because what can I got him now.
Yeah.
Oh, you just said this. Yeah, but I don't care about that no more. I only said that because we was on that part of the conversation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Depending on what you want me to, if we're talking to a Christian, I'll say God, Jesus. Muslim will say Allah, Isa, right? Musa, Moses. You understand what I'm saying? Where can you box me? The thing is, who can I talk to? Who can I deal with? Who can I sit with? I don't want freedom fighters. I want scientists. Let me say that differently. We don't need freedom fighters. We need scientists. We need engineers. We need artists. We need people who are truly spiritual. We need mothers. We need fathers. We need people who care about the community. I don't care about you putting on a suit, standing in front of me saying we got to fight white supremacy. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
Sit me down with the one who's been studying quantum mechanics, and we're gonna build. Because I can take that science and bring it to the community and say, family, have you looked at things on the most smallest unit you could look at it and turn it into analogies they can use? And we can't do anything with whoever this ghost is called the man.
Come on.
FaZe, what else you working on, bro? What else you got coming up that you're excited about?
Right now, just getting to more people. I'm working Instagram a lot. Just getting to more people. I just want people to follow. You might not agree with what I'm saying. You know, somebody asked me, why'd you push Dr. York to everybody? I said, whatever it is that he's done, I see that it's interesting enough that other people should look into. So I'm working on getting Dr. Malachi York out of prison. I'm working on people knowing what the situation is. He's 80 years old. He's been in there 22 years. These people been mistreating him, mishandling him, won't give him medicine, all this stuff. And he's still doing what he's supposed to be doing, still fighting, maintain his innocence to this point, and he's ready to come home. So I need the people to know he's innocent. I need the people to know, go watch The Untold Truth of Dr. York, if you don't do nothing else. The Untold Truth of Dr. York, go watch it. All these other documentaries, these people be getting money to do when they got money to put out. There's a documentary they don't want nobody to see.
Yeah.
So all the stuff from the beginning, what was going on. Years ago, I was a little one. So what I'm working on now is letting people know Nuwapu exists. I can give you Dr. Malachi York meditation music if you need it. Anybody under spiritual attacks, go listen to that. All you have to do is do it. For the record, I'm not telling anybody to follow him. I'm not telling anybody to be a student up under him and worship him. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying test it. Just test it. Test the information, the knowledge, the tones, and everything. And let more people know it's out here. Anybody talking that woke stuff, okay, put them to the test. Ask them, you ever heard of Dr. York? And see what they say. And if it's anything negative, you know why now.
Man, it's been such a dope, insightful convo, bro.
For sure.
Real. You got any shout outs you want to give before you get out of here, FaZe?
Oh, shit. Where my award? I would like to get on.
And that's real honey.
Real honey. I don't henny, I honey.
Huh.
All right? So,
what's the science behind that?
It's anti-inflammatory. You know, I had to get back on it. Because for a while I stopped doing it.
Right.
But those who I talk a lot, so it helped my voice, as you can see. But asthma, different ailments. It's anti-inflammatory. Say what? Huh? Oh yeah, for sure, that too. All right, that's my guy Stevie Baz here. Shout out Stevie Baz. Shout out Spitty Will. Shout out Ted, my brother. Who? You meet God? Unique God. Shout out Unique God. Shout out the one who pushed me out. My mother. My Omi. Tefnut. Divine. Shout out her. Shout out the whole family and everybody who's here. Shout out y'all. Because let me tell you something. You saw this, it's for a reason. If you seen this, you was on your way somewhere, right? You ain't know where you was going. I don't know where you're going either, but you found your way here. This is center point. Shout out to you. And one more thing. The most important thing for me to put out here now, same name I've been saying. To all the family, Rahubat, it's not over. Dr. Malachi York. Shout out to Dr. Malachi York. I wouldn't be this that you see without what he gave. And I had to use it now. Just because he gave it don't mean people used it.
Right.
It's not over. So much love to the master teacher of all time, Dr. Malachi York. I said we were going to bring Nuwapu to the big screen. The NFL will bring me on. What's the last word? I say, Nuwapu. Go find it. It's real. And it works for any community. You don't have to be this. Whatever, just do it the right way. Look out for your children. You know what I mean? Everybody want to talk about this is the future. They want to talk about some technology or some cryptocurrency stuff.
Yeah.
The future is the children. You know what I mean? Another thing he gives on one more thing. He was saying, if you saw a Caucasoid baby or a white baby, as some people say, floating in the river during a hurricane, and you stand there and say, I'm not gonna help that baby because they white. He said, then you be the devil. This not no black thing with me. I love my people. Stop playing. I love my people. I still love all people.
Absolutely.
And the same way we said, we just gonna raise our children over here. No, we need to look out for everybody's children.
Yeah.
It need to be clean for every. I'm just re-speaking what he already said. So, question for everybody before we check out. If Dr. Miller Kazi York said it was about the children, making sure the children were reached fully so that we could complete our transformation, and you're looking at me, and I was one of the children, did he do what he said he was here to do?
Come on.
Does it work?
Come on.
Nuapu works.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Appreciate you pulling up, bro.
Thank you.
Jumping off the porch with us.
I'm a soldier, I always survive. I constantly come back. You know what I mean? Only thing that can kill me is death. That's the only thing that ever stop me is death.
Never sue the other
I didn't even realize he put that on the air.
driver after a car accident. There's a better way to get paid a way bigger check without having.
Only thing that can stop me is
You
death.
found your dream engagement ring at Chain Company. Is it protected? Absolutely. We protect.
Is known in that field. You understand? Because I can speak for these people and why they did a thing. But when you're dealing with somebody like Dr. Melakazi York, you really, most people underestimate the type of man we're talking about. You understand that? So some people could have been in position to do certain things, make certain things happen. And the way that he taught, he already said these things were going to come about. He already said they're going to come. The last class he was giving, he was telling everybody, y'all better go back and read that story, that Jesus story when they had him in prison and questioned him and know about the GBI, FBI. So my point is, it could have been because some people might say that it's because of the fear. They feared him. Okay, that could be one of the reasons. It can also be because of the hatred and the envy amongst some of his own people. All right, some people, sometimes his own family. Okay, it could have been that. It could have been orchestrated by forces that we don't really understand. So at this point, me traveling this far along the road, if you would have asked me that 6-7 years ago, that probably would have been one of those answers. But now I'm telling you, the only one who knows is who. The only one who knows is the unknown. What it is. And everybody is on their own journey. And I know this from working up close right now with the freedom fight of Dr. Melakazi York and having to work with so many different people. And they got so many different stories and outlooks on who he is and what he is. And it's just, you really pay attention. It seems like the one who has the most control over this is him. You see what I'm saying? And that's even right to this point where he can walk out now. But the way he wants to come out, he's making it known to people, but they're not listening, even in a tribe. So at this point, it's not the government. At this point, I'm not one of those people that say, oh, it's the man. It's not. At this point, it isn't that. At this point, it's a teacher comes and teaches. Do you get the message? And if your message is unity, you can't fake it. You have to actually do that. You actually put on the, or submerge yourself in the unity essence. Or he's explaining to you how things are going to happen. He already told us this whole thing. Does this make sense to you? So it's like, okay, when the disciples are in the upper room and everybody's shocked to see him, he said, didn't I tell you all these things were going to play out? Right. It's that story of why you're looking for the living amongst the dead. It's that same type situation. And the more you pull off, it's like you think you figured it out. And it's this man, Dr. Melakazi York, is not a normal human being. He never was, never will be. And this isn't a normal story. So everybody's going to have their opinions of it and all of that. The question is, what was the message pulling out of you? You, literally. I could do another thing in the mirror. What about you? When you heard Dr. Melakazi York, what came to you? What was it that you found? Some people will stop at the information. Some people stop at the allegations. Some people will go further and say, let me take this walk and see what it means to put on these sandals and go out in these communities. And if they don't accept me, I dust them off. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, so all of that is to say that when the best person to ask that would be him. Because everybody else would just only have our own vantage point of what it looks like to us. Keep in mind, when he was kidnapped by the government, when he was arrested, as they say, or when he left the scene, that was May 8, 2002. I was 3 years old. So I only have 23 years of information and experience and wisdom collected after that point. You know, the best person to ask is when he come out. Ask, you know what I'm saying, to ask him.
No, for sure.
And he'll explain.
So let's take it back, and I want to, really build with you and get an understanding of, who you are. Are you originally from Decatur, Georgia?
I'm from Atlanta.
Okay.
I'm from somewhere everywhere though.
Yeah.
So Atlanta, all the Summer Hill, Venetian Hill, somewhere in around the West End area. But also I was in I went to Matinee Middle School.
Wow.
For sure. And I went to the Cap Elementary School of the Arts. I graduated Carver High School. You know, I've been all around whatever they say Atlanta is.
Yeah.
For sure.
And what was your household like for you, growing up?
What was it like? It was different. My Umi, or my mother, I call her my Umi.
Yeah.
My Umi has 8 children, and each and every one of us have our own independent personality. So it ain't like everybody has and everybody's gifted. Mm-hmm. So it was interesting. Anybody that was coming from the outside in said it was weird. Because everybody has gifts, everybody's having visions, we all being trained, some people picking up the magic, some people going here, we got intellectuals, we got tech geniuses. So, and then all of us are out here in the world of Babylon after they took our land. So then we like the Avengers out here. We've been picked on in the school system, you know what I'm saying, because we different. We were never supposed to be like these people. And when they took our land, it really was like, you have to understand, we were being jump-started as youth, right? Some of them weren't birthed into it, but even still not being birthed into it, after they took the land, you still being brought up in the sciences. So being put into the public school system, it was like, you got everybody standing for the pledge. We're not. That's a problem. Yeah. You got people worshiping, and celebrating Black History Month. We don't do that. That's a problem. You got people saying, oh, and we coming through with the truth. Christopher Columbus discovered America. Excuse me. And I'm 5. No, he didn't. My ancestors were here. Here you go. Wow. So I was getting in trouble a lot. So the point is, that household was like Hogwarts. You feel what I'm saying? It wasn't normal.
Right. And were your parents instilling, this knowledge like at an early age, or was it more like self-discovery?
It's both. They can give you the gems. You might put magic in front of one child, that child move it out the way. You put the world history out, they become a master of that. You understand? So everybody had their own thing. So it's kind of like you had to see who, required what to be able to blossom into whatever they were supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? But my Umi for sure gave me the gems. And we firmly stood on, like they say, the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Similar to that, if they ask the question, if they old enough to ask, they old enough to know the answer. So I had all the questions that show you how and why I was so advanced, because I was asking all the questions, 3, 4, 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? I see my Umi, they're gathering with the sisters and they're doing their thing. They might be working on telepathy, psychometry, intuitive powers, clairvoyance, whatever. They did their exercises. I'm not the child that was playing with the toys off to the side. When I saw them coming together, I want to know, what is that? Explain to me what this is. Well, what's this, quartz? Or what does it do? What's this oil? Mars oil? Okay, well, you ever? And then I started coming to her with, you ever thought about using this for this? I never thought about that. So it just depends. It really depends still to this day on who you are. Because I can give anybody watching, I can give all of this. And somebody's going to take this, somebody's going to take that. Somebody's just going to hear my voice, and there's going to be a genetic activation that takes place because of that. You get what I'm saying?
For sure. And it sounds like you came up in a very open-minded household where you were able to express your views and ideals and different things like that.
Exactly.
That's so important too, because a lot of times our parents, they put their fear on us. A lot of times we may even be set back a little bit from some of their ignorances, to certain things.
Right.
And so, coming up in a household where it's open-minded, I feel like it's so important. I came up in a household where, my mom handed me a Bible when I was young, and she also handed me a Quran and told me to, be open, about this, and that I didn't have to, limit myself to just one belief system, and gave me that open-mindedness. And I saw, even the difference between, myself and some of my peers where, a lot of people, and especially in the Black community, like a lot of us are more based on in the Christianity faith, which I feel like is really rooted by fear. This is the only system that is right. Anybody else that doesn't follow this is gonna burn in hell. You know what I'm saying? So I think having like that open-mindedness is so just vital. You know what I mean? For us to be able to grow and learn openly. Exactly. Now, in saying that, I'm sure that when you're in school and you're speaking like these different ideals and things like that, like what was the reaction from the teachers? I'm sure it wasn't, open or positive.
Well, yeah, some teachers receive me. They always, listen, this is how it goes. They're going to be disagreeables by default in the earth plane. No matter whoever going through the school, you're going to encounter disagreeables. They're not going to agree with you just being birthed. Then they're going to always, no matter where you go, place an agreeable somewhere. It's going to be at least one. And your job is to find out who that is. So I always found there'll be at least one teacher that can say, okay, we rock with this, y'all leave him alone. And then some teachers will have to explain to me, why, especially the male teacher, why all these people got an issue with me? And she'll say, one of my teachers said this to me, your very presence makes people feel inadequate. The things that you know, the things that you stand up, the things that you question, that it puts them in a position to look in the mirror and realize they haven't, or that they don't stand up. It's the same thing that's happening out here in the music industry. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of my teachers may have had issues with my, what they call ideology, because it didn't align with what people were being programmed to accept publicly in the public school system. However, it went hard, and most of them weren't qualified to teach me anyway, because they had this thing called gifted. I was a part of that. The gifted, some of my teachers had to file because they weren't, qualified. So they had to switch me from this class to that class, and I was given opportunities to skip grades, but I wanted to walk with whoever my peers were at the time, and I literally could have, but I, finished it that way. But they weren't qualified to teach me anyway. I don't think it would have been an issue regardless, because I was malleable. Yeah. I could fit in here if I needed to. But it was a challenge, because what do you do when you don't know what you're going to be able to say with this student around? Because he always asking questions. It wasn't even really the teacher's thing. It's really the students, my peers. This guy's first, he always raises his hand and asks a question. He always raises his hand and answers a question. And then I start realizing that this affects people negatively. They're not motivated by it. They hate it. Yeah. He think he's so smart. I was the child that they were saying that about.
Right. And a lot of times when you challenge a grown person, there's usually a negative, impact from that.
Culturally.
Absolutely.
Exactly. So you can imagine, and these people they don't know. I was already told, you're just clocking in. You're still a person. You understand that? You don't have a position, but they always say that you're defiant, you challenge authority, and that's what people are seeing out here. Because at the end of the day, before it ends, you're just a person first. And then your works, what you're doing, is another thing. So if you're teaching me, that's what you're here to do at that moment. You still get out of here, you got your own things you're dealing with. So I don't depend on or rely on whatever your lesson plans are. My thing is to pay attention to whatever connection we making at that time. You understand that? So if I feel that this is an issue, then I'll keep testing you, because then I'm your lesson at that point. You get what I'm saying? A lot of teachers had to learn that. You thought you knew how to teach children until you encountered an indigo child. You understand? Now you have to rethink that, but that's a good thing, because later on you may realize there were more of me coming. You understand? I was just showing you how to deal with us. You can't deal with us normally, and you can't do it now.
Yeah, no, for real. So being, a highly intelligent kid, a lot of times, that sort of warrants boredom, which then with boredom, you start getting into trouble, like dabbling in other shit. Was that a part of, your youth?
My trouble wasn't boredom. That's a really good question. My trouble wasn't boredom. My trouble was around 5th, 6th grade. I'm like, because I'm soft-hearted. I feel for people. It's the worst condition to be in when you're coming through here on this type of mission. I decided ain't nobody bullying me. I tapped into that other side.